Do not worry.
I just turned on the mics. I just realized the mics were on as the intro was playing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new Do Not Worry stream. I'm your host, Anthony, coming to you from the heart of Lebanon in the 09 Zoom Kayil. Nice to be with you all. Hope you guys are having a good night. We are talking about H3, folks. So we're doing an H3 episode today. H3 and Hila, Ethan and Hila, H3 and Hila, had like a mini meltdown on yesterday's episode. Something happened with their Teddy Glow launch. Teddy Glow is their brand new makeup line. Some of the models that participated in the promotion campaign came out against Hila and like Israel and stuff like that, and you know, that got the H3 family pretty upset. So we're gonna be reacting to that entire segment, and then they kind of started to getting into that, like, people no longer like them, etc. Stuff that I've been talking about for like a year, and we're actually going to watch a clip from my first ever H3 video where I literally kind of warned them of this exact thing. So I feel like we'll get into that in a second. Before we get into all of that, folks, let me take a second to remind you guys, if you guys would like to support the channel, we have a Patreon that you guys can support. And let me take a second to thank some of our lovely patrons, God-tier patrons like Elia Mujabir and Daniel Nechle, superhero patrons like Bonnie Buns, Bader, Elias Salibi, Joey Daboul, and Rayadi, blonde patrons like Unidentified Florida Man, Matt Gearsich, Eric Nuts and Rosarium, Kelly, Myri C, Haley Davis, Nicola Marouf, abductee patrons like Caitlin Kegla, Bat Pierogi, Jennifer Sage, Erica Stillwater, and Choki. We love you all very much, and we thank you for your support. The channel relies on all of our patrons, all of our members, so we love you guys so much. You keep the lights on, you keep the crew paid, so we send you a lot of love. Also, our beloved members like Invisible Pinecone, who joined yesterday, T.I., Zafira, Carol Gonzalez, Emma, Boba, Pixel Penguin, Kazia Jorf, Lex Luthor, Iron Moon, Britt Ann, Ramona Quimby, Rebecca, ZJ, Nick. We love all of you. Thank you guys so much for being members. We do weekly member live streams exclusive for members. So if you guys want some exclusive content, they're uploaded on Patreon later on. So patrons, members, you guys get live streams every single week. So we thank you so much. We love you. You guys can also engage in the live chat, gifting memberships, all that sort of thing. We appreciate it, but you don't have to do any of that to support the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a Do Not Warrior. That is more than enough. And we will love you forever. Also, if I may, one more thing. Consider subscribing to the Do Not Worry gaming channel, folks. If you guys like video games, if you guys like some gaming, feel free to subscribe. Have a good time. We play a lot of video games on there. Played some Dark Souls, some Quarry for Halloween, Water Park Simulator, Sifu. I'm currently playing a Kung Fu game. I'm sucking at it, to be honest with you guys. So got to try to get better at that. Yoinks. Let me enlarge myself. We're about to get into this, folks. Before we get in, you guys know, I mean, I'm kind of sick of talking about this. We have been talking about H3. At this point, I think it's literally been a year. I just looked at the date of the video that I made a year ago, called How Ethan Klein is Killing H3H3, a Lebanese fallen fan reacts. A lot of you guys became subscribers of the channel because of this video right here. I got 66K views at the time. Look at this, me liking my own videos. Isn't that cute? Lil Papaya. Lil Papaya has just become a member. Welcome to the family, Lil Papaya. We thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Time to make it a little bit colder in here. W's in the chat for Lil Papaya, folks, for becoming a member and supporting the channel. So 1 year ago, I made this video, and to be honest with you guys, I think I stand by everything I said in this video. Like, I could literally make the exact same video today, and everything I said back then still stands today. It's kind of weird. I really wish that Ethan and everyone had seen this on stream, or like at least watched it privately at home, because I think I made a lot of good points, and I was really reaching out in good faith. I think out of a lot of the people that are criticizing H3 and talking about this whole situation, I really have tried to come at this with as much good faith as possible. Like, I still feel like I'm out here giving them advice. Like, you know what I mean? Most people are out there just like shitting on them. Hey, rightfully so. They've done and said so many horrible things. Like, how could you not shit on them at this point? But like, I still feel like after all this time, I'm still out here trying to be like, don't do this instead, say this, try to do this, drop the lawsuits, try to do this could help. Like, some weird part of me is still out here trying to give these people advice, trying to help, not trying to help, but like just trying to make the situation better, because if I can help the lawsuits being dropped, like a lot of people are going to benefit from the situation. I feel like it's just kind of an entirely shitty situation, but I feel like I've still been coming at this with good faith. They fucking sit there on their show and call me fucking Millhouse. They don't even call me by my own name. They're like, I mean, can you imagine Ethan and Hila talking about me while I was being bombed by Israel? They were like shitting on me and like calling me an anti-Semite while Israel bombs my ass. So I kind of find all that shit crazy. And now, a year later, a year after, here, let's watch a clip from 1 year ago. And I've said things very similar to this and even more. Like, I've literally said that, like, Teddy Fresh is going to struggle. I've said all sorts of things throughout the year, but this is what I said 1 year ago. Just listen to this. So let me move Maki back into place. Oopsie. By the way, folks, say hi to Maki. Hello, little Makuki, taking a little nappy. So this is what I said a year ago, and I pretty much stand by exactly this whole thing. Jim D. Dukers, who's been a member for 2 months, beloved member, patron, he is the mayor of our community. Jim D. Dukers says, join us on Discord, link is in the description. Yeah, by the way, yeah, please join us on Discord, folks. It's a really good time over there. Lovely family on Discord. So this is the warning that I gave Ethan and Hila 1 year ago. Don't know what else to say about the situation. I think Ethan Klein is completely like isolating himself. He's misunderstanding his audience. He is single-handedly destroying this fucking amazing empire that he built. He's putting his crew's jobs in danger. Because I don't see them recovering from this, honestly. I think the audience is going to keep on shrinking unless Ethan like comes out and has an open conversation about the situation. Bring Hassan on, bring Frogan on, and try to talk through your differences, man. And try to actually I don't think Hassan wants anything to do with Ethan anymore. This was before the Hassan debate. This was before all that sort of thing. But like even then I was like, dude, just bring these people on. Can you imagine, Ethan, if you have Frogan call in, if you have Casey Tron call in, if you have Denims call in, have one episode with each of them where you're talking through your differences, where you're actually getting somewhere in good faith. Can you imagine the view? A, just think of it selfishly. Think of the views that you would get. And then B, think about actually like building bridges and like dropping the lawsuits. Like it's at this point, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me. Nor should he. Ethan is such a toxic person. Every person that he hosts a podcast with, he completely tries to ruin their lives. He tried to do it with Trisha Paytas, and now with Hassan. No one in their right mind will ever consider working with Ethan Klein again. No one in their right mind will ever consider working with Ethan Klein again. That is from a year ago that I said that. Hassan is way more popular amongst like young people than Ethan Klein is. So everyone's going to stand by Hassan. The whole Twitch community is going to stand by Hassan. A lot of young content creators that used to like Ethan are going to find Ethan completely cringe and disgusting and side with Hassan. Like he has no idea the damage that he's doing to H3 long term. And I mean, shit. A year ago, and I've repeated this over and over and over again, live stream after live stream, video after video. Mayor Jim, our beloved mayor, $5 for Nata and Maki. Maki, you hear that, Maki? Be grateful. 1 second, let's show Maki. Maki says thank you. Mayor Jim, he says thank you. Sweet boy Maki. So literally a year ago, folks, I'm calling this shit out, man. Now, what are they doing? They're playing fucking poker with Steve Will Do It and Stymie? Like, who the fuck wants to watch that content? Enjoy, you're a new audience, I guess. I feel so bad that I spent so much time and money supporting you guys. Part of me feels kind of ashamed. By the way, I mean, look at this shit. I mean, you guys maybe can't... Let me hide the chat for real. Like, this is a stack of Teddy Fresh right next to me. Like, look at how good faith I was when I made that first video. I literally brought out every single piece of Teddy Fresh clothing that I owned, fucking placed it right next to me, brought out all the t-shirts, brought out my hats. I'm like, listen, dudes, like, I used to fucking support you guys financially for fucking years. I didn't single-handedly support H3, but like, you know what I mean? I spent so much time watching their show. I'm like, this is going to hurt you guys. Who's going to want to collaborate with you guys? Who's going to want to wear Teddy Fresh and promote that shit in a year? No creator is going to want to associate with H3 when you're out there fucking defending Israel and trying to justify, like, yeah, well, I mean, Hamas builds bases under hospitals, and like, who the fuck is going to, like, I saw this coming a year ago, and then instead of actually listening to good faith criticism that is coming from an actual fucking fallen fan that actually told you guys, like, there is a way back for you guys. Start by dropping the lawsuits. That is already a sign of good faith that you're willing to listen to your audience, that you're willing to fucking not demonize yourselves. Nothing, dude. So it's just been kind of a lot of repeating the same thing over and over again. That this podcast was based on the H3 podcast, but I do think that we've managed to make it our own, and we have our own vibe, and we're pretty different and better, might I say, with obviously a fraction of the money. If you guys want to support this podcast, please consider supporting us on Patreon. This is probably the last. Even then, promoting the Patreon. Good job, Anthony. Good job. Last time I'm going to be talking about Ethan, at least in such. And look at this. I mean, look, I had a whole section in this video called "Proving I'm a Fan." Let's just watch this again. Oh, I mean, this is from a year ago. Literally, I made this video in October of like 2024 or something. So this was like literally a little over a year ago that I made this. So and it's kind of crazy to me that it's been a year that we've been talking about this. It's literally been a year that I waited a whole like year after, like, you know what I'm saying? After October the 7th to talk about this shit. I gave Ethan so many chances. This was me here, literally proving my credentials to prove to the, and you know, if any H3 subreddit fan or H3 fan is in here watching right now, always fucking clipping me out of context. I was a bigger fan than you were, dude. I probably supported H3 more than you ever did in your whole lives. So instead of, and everyone's so fucking stupid that instead of listening to the only good faith criticism that was coming out of anyone, you know what I mean? They just want to fucking call me Millhouse and call me an anti-Semite and whatever the fuck. Because I want to show Ethan that a lot of the fans that are complaining are like genuine fans that have spent thousands of dollars supporting Ethan and Hila and H3 for many years. So to just paint everyone as like these bloodthirsty, crazy racists is kind of annoying. So let me quickly talk about and prove my fandom of H3. Well, first of all, here's a stack of Teddy Fresh hoodies right there, as you can see. And that's not it. Okay, let me get the rest of my Teddy Fresh. Here are a bunch of Teddy Fresh jackets that I have. By the way, this is when we still made like pre-edited episodes of the podcast. Now everything's live, baby. We live, baby. Fuck it, we're going live. But yeah, this was a good old days of editing. I'm buying for many years. So like, here's one. This one's pretty old. OG H3 fans will recognize this. Another one. Two more jackets. Y'all like t-shirts? Because we got some Teddy Fresh t-shirts as well, folks. Look at all of these. Boom, 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 boom. If you guys like hats, we got some Teddy Fresh hats right here as well. And I've given away a couple of my Teddy Fresh clothes. They did a collab with like a Japanese artist. I bought some things, regretted it, gave them away. So it's no exaggeration to say that I have spent thousands of dollars on Teddy Fresh clothes. And for those of you who don't know, Teddy Fresh is a brand founded by Hila Klein, who is Ethan's wife. And he's also obviously a partner in that company. So I've literally spent thousands of dollars supporting these guys buying these clothes. And I was a huge fan of that brand. I obviously have stopped buying anything since October 7th. Well, not October 7th, since they made a lot of comments that made me believe that they're Zionists, or at least Zionist adjacent. And I know that spending money on something doesn't automatically mean that Ethan owes me anything or owes any of his fans anything. Anyone can spend money. You could be a piece of shit. That's not what I'm saying. But this just goes to show, not only did I spend a whole bunch of money on Teddy Fresh, I spent something that I think is more valuable than money on H3 and supporting them, which is my time. H3 drops like 3 to 4 episodes a week. They're all 3 to 4 hours long. I used to watch most of that. By the way, you guys have been amazing. Membership, I completely forgot to mention this. We have a membership goal of 330 for the end of the month. We're at 312 members. So thank you to everyone who's been joining and gifting memberships. You guys have been amazing. Shit, yo. I used to spend fucking 6 to 10 to 12 hours a week watching their content. So they're also making like ad money off of us. So I mean, look at this stack of fucking Teddy Fresh. Like, I was really coming at this, and I've been trying to fucking be as respectful. I know I've lost my shit at them many times, okay? But again, they're like literally fucking talking shit about me while I'm being fucking bombed by their country. So give me a fucking break. Literally, I've been there for these people for many years. I've appreciated their content. So not only did I spend a bunch of money supporting H3 and Teddy Fresh and Ethan and Hila, and I spent a lot of time watching their show and recommending their show to a lot of my viewers. I have 14,000 subscribers. Not that that makes a big of a difference, but anyways. I also, they inspired me to start this whole podcast, like this show, and I've said it repeatedly on this podcast. I was inspired by H3. This is like a Lebanese-style H3 podcast. I used to call myself. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you guys like how just nice I'm trying to be with these people that we've talked about on the show. And look, just like Ethan, I'm even defending Snark. Look at this. I had a whole segment defending the Snark subreddit at the time, who have, since perhaps turned on me. Jim D. Dukers, beloved Jim, out here just going crazy tonight. Jim, you got to relax. Jim sends 5 gifts, 5 Do Not Worry membership. Congrats to our 5 new members. Jim, you're so lovely. We're currently at 317 members, I guess. That's fucking awesome. Or is 316? 18. Shit, I'll update the numbers. They don't auto-update. I'll figure it out. Jim, you're the best.
7th. And Ethan really hates that community. And look, I'll be the first to admit, some of the posts are a little weird. There was a post that was suggesting that Ethan was sexually attracted to like Lena or something. Look, some of them are a little bit overboard. I get it.
Big sends $7 Canadian and says, I was here for your first live stream. You are such a pro now. Thank you for all you do and for sharing so much energy with us. Honk Big, well, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Hey, I mean, we have improved the setup a lot. I started using my fucking MacBook Air. Shit was overheating all the time. I have a whole ass PC now, multiple screens, multiple displays. I got a little stream deck switching. Maki, back to me. Maki, back to me. You guys have been so supportive. I've loved you guys. You guys have been awesome. Sunflower Dragon hits us with another 5 gifted memberships. Holy shit. We got 11 new members already tonight. Sunflower Dragon, you're way too sweet. W's in the chat for Sunflower Dragon. Love all of you guys so much. Let's keep going. And again, look, it's kind of, if you think this is lazy me reacting to my own content, I genuinely think this video still holds the fuck up. I can replay the whole fucking video, honestly, and I have very little amendments to make. I could just add a few more things that Ethan has said over time that like annoyed me.
I don't really engage with a lot of the stuff on there, but most of the fans on H3 Snark are just like me, Ethan. They've been watching the show for many years. They just got so disillusioned with where the direction of your content was going and the Zionist propaganda that you were kind of spewing. I'm sorry to say that. So they needed a place to go and kind of talk, and the H3 main subreddit was not that place. I tried to post there multiple times. My post would either get deleted, and then you'd be like, hey, post it back on like this thread with thousands of posts, or they would just get buried. So there's no incentive to actually try to engage there. Comments on YouTube weren't going very far, so it's like, how do we talk about this? And there was this genuine organic community that got together.
Whimsical Wanderers, who's been a member for 3 months. By the way, sorry guys if I interrupt a lot, if you're new here or something. I like to read our super chats as soon as they land. I know because some people will send us a super chat and they can't sit through the whole live stream to wait for me to read it at the end. So as soon as we get super chats, I like to read them. Sometimes it interrupts the flow a little bit, but I just want to make sure that anyone who pays any money to support us gets their shout out, gets their time in the sun, because I want to say thank you for supporting us. If we ever get to a point where I'm getting thousands of super chats per minute, then I might have to find another system. But for now, super chats come in. I like to read them as fast as they come. So Whimsical Wanderer says, Snark didn't turn on you. A couple of loud extremists is all. Well, that's sweet, Whimsical Wanderers. I've been too scared to get back to like check on that subreddit. Reddit is gone from my phone. I don't want to see it anymore. I crashed out last time, so I hope it's going well over there.
And yes, there are some weird posts. Again, some things are a little bit too intense, but for the most part, I really like that community. And they just want you to say like the right thing and for it to feel like you mean it. And again, as weird as that sounds, like who cares what Ethan Kleins from the H3 podcast thinks about Palestine? It's not going to change anything, but actually could change something. Ethan, if you used your platform correctly, how much money you could have helped raise for Palestinians? Like, you know what I mean? You have such a massive audience. You have such an influential voice in the space, a voice, and you're becoming less influential, and you're doing it to yourself, by the way. But you could have been so helpful. Like, I would have loved for you to like say the fucking right thing, dude, and stand by Palestine. And I mean, yeah, you guys are from Israel, and it's even more powerful when Israelis recognize what Zionism is and speak out against it. It's so.
I mean, how nice am I being here? How nice! And I think this is the video that AB watched and then like initially told Ethan about me. Like, hey, there's this dude. They're not all crazy. There's this one. He probably saw this video, and I'm glad he did. But like, he should have made Ethan watch it. Out of all, Ethan just watches shit that like infuriates him and puts him in like rage mode.
Helpful to the cause, but no, you want to spew Zionist propaganda, and we're going to get to that. So again, shout out to the Snarker community. I hope you guys like this episode. I hope it is somewhat cathartic in one way or another, and I hope that you guys can relate to some of the things that I'm saying. Yeah. And one more thing that I want to clarify. I've been a massive H3 fan for years. Ethan keeps saying that people who support Palestine or people who talk about Zionism are like anti-Semitic. Ethan, I've been watching your show and supporting you guys for many years. I've always known that you were Jewish. I knew that Hila was in the IDF, and I still supported you guys. So for you to come out and say that people that are against Zionism or that speak out against Zionism are anti-Semitic, and you trying to conflate the two, is really disingenuous. Like, you think I'm an idiot and like I don't know that you're Jewish. Some of my favorite artists and creators are Jewish, or even like Quentin Tarantino was my favorite writer. I found out that he's a Zionist. He's not even Jewish, but he's a Zionist because he went to an IDF base to encourage like IDF soldiers and for them to keep murdering Palestinians. I don't like Quentin Tarantino anymore because he's a Zionist. It has nothing to do with him being Jewish. He's not even Jewish, okay? I supported your wife's business who was in the IDF, and you're calling us anti-Semitic? Motherfucker, I speak 2 Semitic languages. I speak Arabic, and my dad speaks Assyrian, an ancient language that is basically doesn't exist anymore. But like, we are them, and I know it's semantics. You can say, well, okay, I don't mean it that way. You mean it that we hate Jews, but we don't hate Jews, bro, okay? When Jews existed in this land, thousands. I have more in common, probably genetically, with Jews that are from this region than you do. You're a white guy who lives in Los Angeles. So all of that is extremely offensive. Calling Semitic people from the region anti-Semitic. We don't have anything against Jewish people. I don't have anything against Jewish people, bro, okay? We love Jewish people. We love.
I said it before. I say it again, dude. Israel right now is building a wall within the Lebanese border. They just like invaded a little tiny part of Lebanon at the southern border. Do you think I give a shit if they're Jewish, Muslims, Christian? They are an enemy that is invading my land. I would be just as critical of Israel if they were Christian, if they were Buddhists, if they were Hindus. It doesn't fucking matter. They are invading my land. They are committing a genocide. They are killing innocent people. That is why we criticize Israel. No one gives a shit that they're Jewish. It has nothing to do. And I often say, I wish they weren't Jewish just so that I could criticize them without this fucking stupid, fucking a cop out of a way to disregard any criticism. It's anti-Semitic. Bad Pierogi just gifted one Do Not Worry membership. W's in the chat for Bad Pierogi. Let's go. And North Star Radio's in the chat. Let's fucking go, North Star Radio. Shout out to Comrade Casey. Let's go. I got some cotton mouth real bad, babe.
Every religion, or we hate all religions. It's both. You either hate all religions or love all religions. I'm not here to like distinguish between that. And again, I willingly supported you guys, a Jewish family, for many years.
Anyways, I was extremely good faith here. Let's watch. We're going to react to H3. We're going to watch their entire segment talking about Teddy Glow, to watch it in full context, okay? If you guys want to watch the full episode, go to H3's channel. You can watch it there. Okay, we're here to just react to one segment and offer proper commentary, aka don't fucking sue me. Let's go.
Let's talk about the matter at hand, the Teddy Glow update. Hila, how are you feeling?
I feel much better now.
So again, what happened with Teddy Glow is that they just launched their new makeup brand. And as soon as they launched, some of the models that participated in the campaign, promotional campaign, the makeup artists that participated, like came out against Hila on Instagram, disavowed their work on Teddy Glow because they found out that Hila is a Zionist and that she was in the IDF, etc., etc. So they were like, hey, we don't want to associate with this. So they ended up postponing their episode one day. And then, actually, I mean, let's quickly look at some of these Instagram stories. These might come up later, but these are some of the Instagram stories that Ethan shared relating to the matter. So like, why the fuck? So this is the post that one of the models put out. It says, it was brought to my attention that the brand owner of the makeup brand I modeled for is in support of Israel. I am disgusted to say the least. When I was presented this job, I had no knowledge of this and would have said no. Otherwise, I've always been vocal about my support for Palestine and all oppressed and marginalized groups. Under an oppressive system, I know where my heart and core values lie. All photos have been deleted off my page as I do not align myself with that brand. One mistake doesn't determine my entire identity nor heart, but moving forward, I will be more diligent about the brands and people I work with. God bless, XX. Ethan shares this post and says, why the fuck does Hila have to deal with this shit for being born somewhere? Give me a fucking break. This is just overt racism. I'm so fucking tired of this. Again, this has nothing to do with racism. No one cares that Hila was born in Israel. You're right. It is out of her hands, but Hila being born in Israel has nothing to do with the things that Hila has said on the podcast, some of the things that she said in the past, and things that she has not properly disavowed. We forgive Hila for being born in Israel, Yakhaya. I forgive her. It wasn't her fault, like you said, but there's a lot of things that she said that she can actually correct. She can't go back in time and decide where she was born, but she can apologize for things that she said. She can clearly clarify on things that she has said. She can make it clear to the world that she's not a Zionist. That is the issue. But again, as always, that's not the point that Ethan is going to make. Has to make it about racism. He then shares, so this is, I think the makeup artist here says, although I'm proud of the looks I contributed to this campaign, it's unfortunate to hear about the brand owner and her support of Israel. If I'd known, it would have been a hard pass. A friend brought me on as an assistant for a new makeup brand, and that was that. Disappointed to say the least. What a waste of makeup. And that Ethan then says that's 3 out of the 4 participants in the shoot. Then he says, send nice messages to Hila. She is taking this all very hard. 2 years of work to be met with this. She wants to quit, and I don't blame her. I would too if I was sane. And then, this is also the makeup artist shared this and said, and to those shredding my character as if who I am and everything I've accomplished has all boiled down to this moment, and suddenly I lack morals and integrity. We're all in a whole ass recession. When I get booked, I take it unless I know the tea because I need it to survive. But for real, I don't keep tabs on every single person I come into contact with. That sounds exhausting. Those who know me know the real me, and that's all that will ever matter. I think there were a couple of other people that posted some stories. Ethan then says they are threatening to ruin her life, of course. Iron Maiden, M6R, just became a member. W's in the chat for Iron Maiden. Welcome, welcome. We love you. Welcome to everybody who's joining in today. So this is just a quick look at what was taking place. Just a little bit of context. Okay, so now we're going to get into, Hila is going to tell her own story. Let's watch, let's react, and I'll offer commentary as we go along.
buckle up, grab some snacks, and enjoy.
You had a day and people reaching out, and
Yes.
there's lots of support, which was really nice.
Yes. So much. And yeah, I don't know where to begin. Where shall we
Well,
begin?
let's see. So, we made a
Iron Maiden says, thanks, dog. No, thank you, Iron Maiden. And Ryan Abbas, a Lebanese person, Ryan Abbas. Lebanese people are still joining this channel. Ryan Abbas, W's in the chat for Ryan Abbas, who also became a member. We've gotten 14 new members today, folks. That's lovely. I'm gonna update the members numbers on the side real quick. Love you guys so much. Ryan, ahla wa sahla feek.
post on Teddy Glow. In fact, let's start by showing the post that started it all, I guess, you know. Let's see.
It was
First, before we start talking about this, let me just emphasize that people, please do not message or interact with any of these people we're talking about.
yes.
There's some people
absolutely.
that we feel acted inappropriately and cruelly against us.
Yes, I believe that is the makeup that's on her. Again, I don't know anything about makeup, so you're not going to get my commentary on. If we ever have Nour, Karine on, anyone that knows about makeup, we'll maybe have them offer their opinions on Teddy Glow. I know nothing about makeup. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm not going to comment on the look of the makeup.
But they're at the same time also just, you know, private. Well, I mean, they're models, but like they're not internet people in the same way we are. So, and anyway, just that doesn't help anything. Your support has been extraordinarily appreciated. But anyway, I just want to say for the record, please do not go to any of these people and message them or
I
comment
want
on
to
their
add
stuff.
to that too. Don't
Meg Frost, hello, sends $5. Thank you so much, Meg Frost, and says they expect civility when they're acting uncivilized. Give it a rest. I know, right? I know. And we're still out here being nice. Sunflower Dragon sends a $2 dono and says her makeup is literally looking like Lucille Ball. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's giving a little, I don't know, it's giving a little bit like platinum clown makeup. But again, I know, like, isn't that what young people do now? Like on Euphoria, they have like the whole big eye stuff and stuff like that. I don't know, man. Chris says, bring back Comrade Casey and his luscious mustache. Actually, I have a very fun idea. Comrade Casey, if you're in the chat, I was thinking of doing like a fun, maybe weekly, bi-weekly show between myself, Comrade Casey, and Uninformed Leftist James. Maybe the three of us can get together, do like a fun show every now and then. A fun stream, the three of us talking about shit that's happening around the world. Would you guys be interested in that in the live chat? Give me a quick thought. And Comrade Casey, you give me your thoughts as well.
don't try to speculate. Like if you're not sure who did what or who said what, don't try to speculate and message the ones that to find out or anything like that. Because I've heard from like one model, for example, who didn't pick a side. If anything, she was supporting me in all of this, that she's also getting now messages, you know, because
Yeah, so
people
I'll make that clear.
wrongfully.
People in the chat seem to like the idea. North Star Radio seems to like the idea. Ryan just upgraded his membership to blonde. Ryan, you're going crazy. Ryan's going crazy right now. Ryan, thank you so much.
are messaging.
I'll make that clear.
And either way,
By the way, I've not been really good with like giving the upgraded patrons members what they need. Everyone's just getting live streams for now. Just a heads up if you want to downgrade.
I know that everybody's you know, unhappy to see what happened, but yeah, messaging them just doesn't help anybody.
So anyway, this is the post, right?
Yeah, it was like our two amazing looks.
You know what's funny? There's like a
I mean,
snark,
I'll be honest. This looks interesting. It looks different. Like normally I know, like I'm used to like matte, very more classic makeup looks. You know what I mean? Like the matte colors. I've not really seen like shiny, platinumy makeup like this. Like to me, this is new. Okay, so if people think this looks bad, then I hear it. The color is like it's giving Teddy Fresh. Like I'll give them one thing. It's consistent with Teddy Fresh. Teddy Fresh is very much like these pastel, like bright, fun, or sometimes pastel-y colors, but like it's very colorful. So it's within the colorful theme. Ladies in the chat, you decide. You know what I mean? If you like this, I will take your advice. To me, this looks a bit Harley Quinn-ish as well. This is giving Harley Quinn. So I don't know if that's intentional. It's like a platinum. Yeah, it's giving a bit clown, like, right? Clown, is that wrong to say? Like platinum clown, Harley Quinn, platinum Harley Quinn.
Makeup guru subreddit.
Yeah.
Which I'm hearing now from everybody that Reddit is now suggesting to them like crazy.
including myself. Now it's being recommended to me on my
Dude, Reddit needs to be held accountable.
Yeah.
What they're doing on that website and pushing people into these snark subreddits is extraordinarily fucked up.
Yeah.
Again, I love how Ethan keeps blaming Reddit as if people aren't talking shit about him on Twitter, as if people aren't talking shit about him on TikTok. Like, okay, let's say you successfully sue like the snark subreddit. Are you gonna then sue Twitter? Are you then gonna sue TikTok? Like, what's the plan? You can't litigate your way out of criticism. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. This is why if Ethan just starts by dropping the lawsuits, like, again, fucking take it from a fallen fan who is still out here giving you advice. For some reason, for one reason or another, I'm still out here giving you advice. Start by dropping the lawsuits. For one, you're just making it worse. The more you participate in this, the more you make it a tit for tat. You say this, I'm going to sue you. This person said this, I'm going to sue them. You're doing this, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to dox you. This tit for tat, my man, your wife can't launch a makeup brand anymore. And they're realizing this now in real time. They're like, what have we done? Obviously, dude, if you just watched my streams all year, I gave you the path to redemption. You just don't want to take it. You don't want to take it. Listen, just fucking listen. Listen to Melhouse, man. What else can I say? Again, you don't have. I called this. I literally called all of this throughout the year. I said Teddy Fresh is going to be affected. I said no more collabs. I said, and they're going to say all of it. Everything I said, they're going to repeat.
But obviously the snark people were being super mean to Hila about everything. And I don't take it seriously because they're snarkers, but there was one comment I thought was actually a sneak compliment. They said, and by the way, there's no way that they actually used the palette to do these looks.
Oh, really?
I was like, they did.
They did.
So
That is a massive compliment.
I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, North Star says TikTok might hate Ethan more than Reddit. I actually got on TikTok for the first time in a long time last week for the Lebanese episode. I was trying to get some Lebanese TikToks. I was shocked at the amount of like anti-Ethan TikToks and the amount of likes and engagement. It is way worse on TikTok than it is on Reddit. So it's not even a question of Reddit or like the snark subreddit or like, dude, again, and if you just ignore it, if you just don't look at the snark subreddit, or if you feel like no one's engaging with your brand anymore, you have to just fucking come clean and like actually talk about the situation at hand. Come face to face with your own Zionism, and if you don't admit to it and apologize for it, at least be like, you know what, I was kind of mistaken about what Zionism is. Just fucking say that. Hila, apologize for your service. Apologize, sincerely apologize for the raid in Ramallah. This will work. I'm telling you, it'll help. You don't want to do it, don't do it. Keep crying about your failed makeup brand launch. Don't apologize for the raid. You know, don't sincerely talk about this stuff. Don't try to reckon with your past. Don't keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing the same thing, I guess.
Idiots.
Yeah, idiots, right? So here's the post.
So it started with this post, and then I don't know how much to go into the things, but like
I have the.
it's been a while now that I kind of work with people and we don't tag people because of the harassment that everybody that works with me ends up getting.
Yeah, it's been like that for a long time.
They
So-
can't even tag people on their Instagram because they're going to get harassed. And yet they keep doing what they've been doing for the past 2 years. Beefing and like what can you remember like when Ethan go back to Ethan Klein's Instagram stories. It's like shitting on Hassan, shitting on denims, shitting on iDubbbz, and like, hey, Teddy Glow comes out in 2 weeks. Get your Teddy Glow. Then shits on Hassan, shits on denims, shits on Anissa, shits on iDubbbz. Just like makes fun of people. Then hey, buy Teddy Glow. It's like he's trying to promote this fun, exciting makeup brand mixed in with his like shitty, petty internet beef. And like he thinks that's a recipe for like a successful launch, constantly mired in controversy and beefs and shitting on people and putting your like dirty laundry, your personal dirty laundry out in public, airing that shit out week after week. And then, hey, buy my makeup brand. Like, again, no. By the way, I mean, hey, Hamas puts bases under hospitals. Who knows? By the way, if the Palestinians overtake the Jews in Israel, they're going to kill all the Jews. So that's why there needs to be a Jewish majority. Why doesn't anyone want to buy Teddy Glow? Oh shit, Ethan, I don't know why. I wonder why. You know? But it's our fault. It's people that are, it's anti-Semites, I guess. Anti-Semites like me who've spent thousands of dollars supporting H3. All of a sudden, we become anti-Semites overnight, apparently.
We've stopped tagging people. And then I noticed the makeup artist that we worked with, I noticed at some point after we posted that in their story, they shared this and said something like...
So here's the first one. Are you managing diabetes? Lower your A1C.
I think we're okay.
Without finger sticks. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. Shut up.
I'll play this up.
Do I look diabetic to you?
Have to refresh it so I can speed it up.
So it started
Playback speed 125.
with this post, and then I don't know how much to go into the things, but like
I have the...
It's been a while now that I kind of work with people and we don't tag people because of the tag list at some point.
Your A1C.
I think we're okay.
Without finger sticks. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. Shut up.
That's what they said?
Do I look diabetic to you?
That's not the first one. Oh, it is the first one. Sorry.
So you want to explain what you're looking at here?
That's so the makeup artist, he had 2 assistants,
Okay.
and then so he was giving a shout out to one of the assistants, or to both of them, who did this looks, because he did other looks.
Yeah.
The assistants did these 2.
Okay.
He was giving a shout out for them, and I was just going through his stories, and I was like, oh, interesting. Okay, so he shared.
Nogzolotl, hello, who did a beautiful sketch of Maki, by the way. Nogzolotl, here's a quick look of Maki for you. Sends $2 and says, Wet and Wild makes better makeup than Teddy Glow, by the way. Hey, I have no idea what you're referencing. I have no idea of the Wet and Wild makeup. I'm a pretty boring, straight white dude who... I've recently... Demi's gotten me into skincare. Like, to keep my... like this Korean red bean water gel for my face. Some toner. So Demi makes her own like homemade products, her own soaps, her own like moisturizing creams and stuff. She's fucking amazing. So I've gotten into that sort of thing. Makeup, I've never really done. And when I was younger, like to cover up some stuff with like concealer every now and then. I know nothing about makeup.
So good luck for all of us. And then I keep going through his stories, and I get to the next story.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
He was spilling her drink all over the place.
And there, I see this one. A few stories after he shared that.
So who posted this? Him?
Him.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, yeah. Makes
So
sense.
I'll read it. He goes, I don't stand with any government or force that thrives on oppression. I stand with the liberation and safety of all people living under...
So I guess this is one of the guys that was tied to the shoot. I think the person who like... The model agent or something?
oppression. Truly a brave stance, by the way.
Now, I want to also make it clear that after I saw that, I texted him.
Jess Polito says, Anthony, skincare routine. I won't do... we need Demi to be by my side to explain the skincare routine. She'll give you the whole thing, but like I got that red bean, some toner. She makes her own soaps that I use. I start by washing my face with one of Demi's soaps. Then I'll use toner. Then I'll use the Korean red bean. I'll show it to you guys 1 second. Let me play this for a second. Don't sue me.
He's the one that I actually have a phone number of. The rest I don't. I texted him and I was like, I gave him my perspective on everything, and he did send me a really nice message back.
That's good.
That,
I don't gatekeep anything. Can you guys see? Korean red bean water gel. Use this on my face. Super refreshing. Korean stuff. God bless the Koreans. Sunflower Dragon sends a $10 dono. Thank you so much, Sunflower Dragon. That's super generous of you. Says, I bought Teddy Fresh and was going to buy the makeup. They shit on Haas fans, me, called us anti-Semitic and bad people, while doubling down on the Hasbara and Israel apologia. That's what happened, and they can't reflect. Exactly. Can you imagine how much lost revenue they've had? Like, can you imagine how... I used to buy so much Teddy Fresh, and again, I'm ashamed of it, and I feel bad about it now. Like, I used to spend so much money on Teddy Fresh, and imagine none of this had happened. I would have still... You could think I would have still bought Teddy Fresh consistently over the last 2 years. That's a paying customer who used to spend thousands on Teddy Fresh that has stopped supporting them financially. There's thousands like me. There's thousands like us right now. Just Sunflower Dragon. The two of us. They're just alone. Like, again, should I bring out my stack? I showed you guys my stack. Do I still have the video open here? No, I'll open up my episode one more time just to show you the stack of Teddy Fresh. Like, we ain't fucking around here. I tried to come at them as a
Folks, we
fallen
got some
fan.
breaking news.
I tried to
spent-
come at them right here, man. Look at my stack of clothes. Look at all this Teddy Fresh right over here. Hoodies, hats, beanies, t-shirts. This isn't even everything. I have more stuff. So, yeah, they could call us anti-Semites all they want. It doesn't really make a difference. Thank you so much, Sunflower Dragon. And Meg Frost sends another $5 dono and says, King, I have to go to a doctor's appointment, but I'm so curious if you watched Chris's live stream with a CWHM yesterday and how you felt about it. Meg, I did. I watched some of it because I had to live stream as well. I played Sifu on the gaming channel. Nobody watched it, though. Everybody was watching Chris. I was in the live chat. I put in a bunch of comments in there. I watched a lot of it. I thought, look, it was very nice of Chris to have that conversation. He did what I didn't. I was kind of like a dick to Madison, and I like really criticized her. He showed her a lot more grace, which was what she needed. She was really overwhelmed. She was scared. She was getting harassed by like the H3 community and stuff. And some people for not calling it a genocide, like she was scared. She was getting it from all ends, mainly from H3 fans. So it was very nice of him to just bring her into like a safe environment where she can just have a chill and nice conversation. Chris is fucking amazing. We love Chris over here. So I watched a good portion of it, but it was very long, and I was also live streaming at the same time. So yeah, Lil Papaya sends $5. Thank you so much, Lil Papaya. It says, God forbid I don't want war criminal makeup. It's only an added bonus. The colors and quality isn't worth the price. Hey, I hear you guys. At this point, we can't support these people anymore, sadly. And they made it that way. There could have been, I swear to God, there's a scenario. If they had said the right fucking thing and reacted to this whole genocide the right way, there is a scenario where I might have still even supported them. But they have chosen the opposite.
He's not like ashamed of what we've done together, or he's not.
He didn't erase his stuff, as far as I saw.
He never posted it. It's
I
just
never
one
posted
story.
It was just a story.
But I think he sent me a really nice message, so I just want to make that clear. I don't want this to become a witch hunt on anybody.
Well, it's also worth acknowledging on the other hand that I understand how scary it is when you get mobbed by a bunch of lunatics who are like,
Yes.
you support genocide. Your career is over, buddy. And then you get like super defensive because you're like, I don't support genocide. What are you talking about?
Yeah, especially when you're not used to it. You're
Yes.
not used to backlash. You do something like makeup or whatever. You're not used
Yeah.
to being thrown into the middle of this.
And then also like being mobbed by like 100 people telling you the same thing is is like what you. It makes sense that you would just believe them. You're like, this can't be just made up, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I get. Let's be 100. Let's keep it 100. The shirt he's wearing, this jacket, isn't
100
horrible looking.
psychopaths all saying the same thing.
And again, when you're not used to it, that feels like a million people.
You know, maybe I would have bought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I don't love the material, I would say, but like,
my art, my voice will
it's
always
an interesting jacket.
belong to those fighting to live freely and without fear. That's who I create for. That's where my art stays. Apologies to anyone I've offended. Honestly, I didn't have a big problem with it until the last line. He's like, apology to anyone I've hurt or offended. For what? I just was like, okay. But at this point, it wasn't really a big deal. It was just him.
Wasn't, and at least in this one, like he didn't call anybody by name.
Yeah.
He didn't make it about me or about.
Artful Decadence agrees. Says I was about to say the same. It looks a bit plastic, but I like the smoky blue. Yeah, the blue, and I like how they've always had an interesting way of like doing like double colors and like the color blocks and stuff like that. I've always liked that. So the way the blue goes into the black, but it's a bit too sudden for me. Like if it was more of a transition between black to darker blue to like dark, it would have been nice. But like that, it's a nice concept of a jacket that they have.
Teddy Glow.
Yeah.
Raimi does not agree. He thinks it's a lame jacket. No Time to Explain also calls it boring. Hey, let's, that's why this chat is so lively, folks.
That was the first one I saw.
I think he made an effort to remain professional.
To just let people know where his heart is and still acknowledge something. I understand the statement. It does hurt to see it.
Oh, Jolly St. Nick's in chat. He says, I hope Hila's doing well.
Thank you.
I love.
I received your message when you said your message on stream.
Oh, yeah.
The day that I was the most upset.
I love Nicholas.
Dizzle McFizzle sends a $5 donut. Thank you so much, Dizzle. And says, Ethan, oh my God, why does no one want to work with me? Has spent the last 2 years defending the worst genocide in 80 years. It's a mystery. Look, honestly, I wouldn't even say he like that's the thing about Ethan too. He hasn't consciously defended it. He thinks that by saying I'm calling it a genocide, I hate Netanyahu, he thinks that's enough. He thinks he's by disavowing Netanyahu and the genocide, that means he's done. But then he goes ahead and says if the Palestinians outnumber the Jews, we're done for. And Hamas builds bases under hospitals. And if you say from the river to the sea, you're anti-Semitic. And like, So it's like, which is it? Which is it? Because by saying those things, you are in a way justifying, like, well, what's the IDF supposed to do? If like when you're saying that Hamas builds bases under hospitals, what is the implication of that? When he keeps talking about the systematic rape that Hamas or that like the rebels were doing over there, he made rape seem like it was part of the plan. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, there are more accounts of Israelis raping Palestinian prisoners than there ever were of Palestinians doing the opposite. So it's just like, he says things that make it seem like he supports a genocide, but then says, I never voted for Bibi. I call it a genocide. What else do you want? There's a lot more that you need to say, man. There's a lot more. You can't be like, I'm going to take my family to Israel and vlog the whole thing and show you how fun it is. Like, no, while people are getting fucking slaughtered in the background, man. Dizzle, thank you for the generous dono. We love you. And Dana sends $2 and says, every time I see AB, I feel like taking a shot of vodka. Someone mentioned he looks a little bit waxy in this video. Look, I don't want to comment on AB's physical appearance. I don't want to comment on anyone's physical appearance. But I'm not going to stop you in the comments.
Diorio, I'll say it. I've been watching your content. I think you're very funny guy.
And
Wait. They're complimenting Nicholas the Oreo. Nick Eats the Oreo, the guy who does, what is it called? Rape review? Weekly epic rape review?
Yeah, I'll say it. I've been watching your content. I think you're very...
I received your message when you said your message on stream.
Oh, yeah.
The day that I was the most upset.
I love Nicholas Diorio. I'll say it. I've been watching your content. I think you're very funny guy.
And
AB starting the cheer for Nicholas the Oreo. So does he actually... I've never wanted to look it up. I've been too afraid and too disgusted by myself to type in, like, ultimate rape review into my computer to see what the fuck this segment is. Like, if someone can share a video of it on Discord or something, on our Discord, just so I can actually witness this for myself. But, like, this is what happens when you have no allies, Ethan. Your allies are now Keemstar, Nick Eats the Oreo, Loner Box. Who else? Like, what is going on, man? You had the Do Not Worry podcast, man, nestled in the heart of Lebanon. And look at this. Oh, Nick the Oreo, we love you.
And I feel like your coverage has been really good on topics that I end up watching. Like, you're good with research.
He's the Pope. And I'll say,
by the way, like the stream, folks. Like the stream if you're watching live. And if you're watching live and you want to join in the live chat, subscribe to the channel. Support us. Help us get back to 30K subs. Please, oh please. It tasted so good. The 30K felt so nice, folks. You just ripped it away from me. Ripped it away from me.
this, Nick, I never thought in a million fucking years I would ever utter these words. Like, if you went back 3 years ago or something,
I know.
I would have never even dreamed that you actually were talented.
But talented. Ooh, that's nice. But desperate times called for desperate measures, and Nick Eat the Oreo is now my ally.
I'm just being serious.
I always thought he was quick-witted. I mean, even though we had different opinions, you know, back then, I felt like he was always good on his toes.
I never really tuned in, to be fair.
I
But
avoided
Yeah, or Destiny. Yeah. Noxolato says that Nick Eat the Oreo was spamming Chris Kunzer's live chat, making fun of Madison. That does not surprise me. I actually apologized to Madison on that live stream. I sent the super chat. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I was hard on Madison. That's what I did. I apologized. I tried to reckon with my mistakes. Chris sends $2 and writes in Arabic. Let's read this. Abdallah ya khayin سكر بوزك شو بعدك عم شو بعدك عم تعمل يا زلمة. There we go. شو بعدك عم تقول يا زلمة. So Chris writes in Arabic, Abdullah, you traitor, shut your mouth. I'm not saying this, AB. Chris is saying this. Shut your mouth. What are you still saying, man? Chris, beautiful. Thank you so much for that Arabic message. Lil Papaya sends another $5. Thank you so much, Lil Papaya, for the generous donos today. And says, her makeup on this episode reminds me of the 2000s pics outside of the Arab salons in the Middle East. Also, AB, stand up, please. Fadahtuna. It is. I get. She looks like she got like shot in the face with like a makeup. Did someone make that joke like The Simpsons? Like they put makeup in a shotgun and like shoot it at someone's face? That is kind of what it looks like. But I mean, hey, I don't know what the kids are into these days.
because I knew these people don't like us, so I just never even watched anything.
Just for sanity.
I totally avoided everything.
Which is like the same reason I don't open the Snark subreddit.
Oh my god, people.
Also, to be fair, Nick.
Bless. Okay, he just said he doesn't open the Snark subreddit. So okay, start there. Great. Don't open the Snark subreddit. You get criticism on there. Don't open it. Why do you need to sue them? You again. I'm trying to sue a subreddit is like Hydra. Cut off one head, 2 heads will take its place. You can't. It's like stopping a website that does like a movie pirating. You stop one movie website, there's 10 more that pop up. shutting down the subreddit, suing the subreddit. It doesn't work, man. Haven't you read your Marvel comics? Haven't you watched your MCU? Cut off one head, two more shall take its place. What? Look at TikTok. TikTok's on fire. If you wanted to sue someone, sue TikTok, man. They fucking hate you on there, Ethan. What's going on? Dizzle McFizzle sends another $5. Thank you so much, Dizzle. Our beloved Dizzle. Honestly, biggest disappointment about Ethan was they had a huge platform and really could have helped the people in Gaza instead of defending his ego. Exactly. It became a personal thing. It became me, my life, my struggles, how it's affected me. And again, like, it was a little bit exaggerated how it was affecting him, but it became the Let's Talk About Anti-Semitism podcast while literal thousands of people were getting slaughtered in the background. And Ethan's like, woe is me. I am suffering. Let's make this all about me. It's a genocide. I feel so bad for them, but let's talk about me for the next 45 minutes and shit on Hassan. That's what he did.
Used to participate in some really nasty stuff like calling Hila horseface and stuff. That being said, water under the bridge. But I'm just saying there was a reason.
Yeah, but he thought that I wouldn't forgive him or anything, but I actually watch your content pretty regularly now.
I think I like.
Oh my God. I'm watching your content all the time. My favorite segment is when you review all those reps. You should look at some of the Israeli guards that are, ripping Palestinian prisoners. I wonder what review you'd give those.
Diorio, I gotta admit it. I'm a Diorio fan.
You're setting him up though now, because now this is bad luck.
He's gonna turn on me.
Something's gonna happen. You just
and I'll
every
be
time
like,
we
I
endorse
fucking
someone.
always hated that piece.
Lil Papaya. Stop. Lil Papaya, you gotta stop sending donos. Too much generosity. Sends $2 and says, why open a snark Reddit when he is a snarker? Well, I mean, of course, the H3 subreddit, the whole thing is a snark subreddit. And again, they're too dumb to fucking listen to the one fucking guy who's actually giving this fucking guy advice to try to fucking save his show. Fucking dumbasses. Toby's dog walker sends $2 and says, Ethan is spewing Costco levels of self-pity. That's all it's been. It's been 2 years of self-pity. And look, I had my own little self-pity party like 3 weeks ago or whatever when the whole thing happened. But like, he's been doing that for 2 years. You know what I mean? If I had kept going down that pathway, what the fuck would have happened? I would have alienated my whole episode, my whole audience. I would have spent every episode looking at angry Reddit messages about me or reading negative comments. And the more you complain about those, the more you're encouraged. Like, for example, I'm sure no one on Reddit has spoken about me in 3 fucking weeks. I'm sure no one cares. But like, let's say I kept perpetuating it and I kept reading their comments. They would have had like another post like, hey, this guy's fucking crazy. And I would have reacted to that. Then they would have reacted to that. Then I would have reacted to that. It just takes like someone to stop engaging. Just stop engaging with it. For one, you will save yourself so much fucking grief, and then you're giving your critics or whoever it is, less content to engage with. But when you're constantly reacting to exactly what it is they're saying and doing whole episodes about it, they're gonna do more and you're gonna react again, and it's just this fucking endless loop till now your wife is releasing a makeup brand and like it's flopping the launch. And now you're like, should we even do this? Can we even launch a brand? Can we even sustain this? My guy, I've been telling you what to do for the past year. Mabadak this, mama this, you don't want to hear it. Nothing I can do more to help. But I've been trying my best for one reason or another, as you insult me constantly. At this point, I'm just criticizing. I'm not really like, you know what I mean? Take it as you will. Mustafa Jav 9302 sends $5. Thank you so much, Mustafa. Says these attempts to sue so many people also perpetuates a certain stereotype. I won't say. I mean, it perpetuates the stereotype of like a rich fucking asshole who is swinging his dick around and using his money as a weapon to intimidate people and silence critics. That is the stereotype that comes to mind, to be honest with you. And it's very troublesome because it's an exact stereotype that Ethan used to criticize in the past when it came to Ryan Kavanaugh, saying that Ryan Kavanaugh is literally suing him to intimidate him. He's using his money. He's being like the douchey fucking billionaire who's using his money to scare people away. And Ethan has become that person. And instead of literally, bro, the first time I was invited to H3, I was like, hey, drop the lawsuits. I'll come on. It actually got a pretty positive response from the audience. A lot of people were like, you know what? If he actually drops the lawsuits, I might actually listen to him. He didn't take that seriously. They made fun of me for saying that. The second time they invited me on their show, I said the same thing. Even though I was a little bit more tempted to go on their show, I said the same thing. I said, hey, drop the lawsuits and I will consider coming on. They probably made fun of me again for saying that. But the second time I said it, there was less support because people were giving Ethan less benefit of the doubt. Now, if I say, hey, drop the lawsuits, they're going to be like, dude, don't even bother. But the first time I mentioned it, there was actually hope. There was hope from like fallen fans that were like, you know what, if he does drop him, I might actually even at least listen to him. You made fun of that. More time goes by. You harass more people.
people were less willing to listen to that. And then they tried to like bring me on, like when the whole Hassan thing happened, like join us and Anthony and call in and whatever the fuck. I'm like, I mean, and get what from it? If I actually call you, dude, that means I'm condoning the things you've said. So I'm like, at least do the concession, drop the lawsuits, put us on equal ground. Like, why would I want to go on a show that is suing people that I like, that is suing like a friend of mine? Why would I want to engage with that? What message does that put out in the world? So drop these useless lawsuits, which you know are fucking useless, which you know are fucking frivolous, and which are actively hurting your brand and actively hurting your company and actively hurting Teddy Fresh and actively hurting Teddy Glow. And if you don't think the lawsuits are tied to the Zionism and to just the whole general vibe why people don't like you guys anymore, then you're sorely mistaken. You can go online tomorrow and apologize for every Zionist thing you said. As long as those lawsuits are still up and you're still suing these young, popular creators that people like and want to engage with and want to collaborate with, no one's still going to want to collaborate with you. Okay, look at the fucking harassment that Casey Tron gets on a daily basis. Anytime she puts out a single tweet, it's like, you're going to be financially ruined. I can't wait to see what happens to you after this lawsuit. It's like, what the fuck? This is the behavior that you're now perpetuating. This is the audience that you now have. You're like, come on, Anthony, we'll send you some free Teddy Fresh. Wouldn't you love to be associated with us? No. I'm a fucking guy with 30,000 subs. I have, in theory, on paper, everything to gain by collaborating with a channel with 2.6 million subscribers. Why wouldn't I logically get subscribers? But that's not how it's gonna fucking work. I'm gonna get on your show. You guys are gonna try to fucking railroad me. You think your audience is gonna subscribe to my channel once I asked you repeatedly to drop the lawsuits or try to explain to you why you're a Zionist? They're not gonna fucking subscribe to me. And anyone who is subscribed to me might be like, this guy's a fucking idiot. He went on that show and he's conceding all these points, and they might unsubscribe. You are literally, you have no more like juice to give. You have no clout to offer anyone anymore. Even girl with a microphone that he always calls out and he's constantly boosting her. She just literally crossed like 10K subs or something. And he's been talking about that account and like pushing it and promoting it and promoting it and promoting it and promoting it. And he's been able to help her grow by like a few thousand subscribers, which good for her, by the way. I mean, I probably disagree with almost everything she says, but like she's out there hustling. She's doing an H3 after show. This is sometimes an H3 after show, but like the opposite direction of hers. So she probably fucking hates my guts and calls me a piece of shit, whatever the fuck she does over there. But hey, respect the hustle. She's out there working and streaming. I'm not gonna shit on that. But and like I'm still a tiny channel at 29K subs. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone's subscribers, but like you would think if Ethan was out there boosting a channel every fucking day, she'd be at 20, 30, 40, 50K subs, 60K subs. Why is she still at 10K subs? That is how little juice he has. You got no motion anymore, bro. I got the 30K subs by just like criticizing you, man. She's out there glazing you every day. You talk about her show all the time, yet you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that make sense?
Piece of shit. Pope, more like the pauper. Broke. Beggar. You like?
Ooh, Whimsical Wanderer sends $5 and says, could I please email you my 2 articles? The third is almost done. It's about TEI and Teddy Fresh. Alter ego allegations should be fantastic for the lawsuits. Please do, Whimsical Wanderers. Would love to. We have our email address, I think, in our description. It's also on our Instagram and stuff. I think it's donotworrypod@gmail.com. Sunflower Dragon sends $5 and says they've also actively tried to cancel Haas and everyone who disagrees with them. Bad faith actions, which has changed my opinion about them as people. I mean, they've really been pretty fucking horrible, to be honest with you. Noxalato says, nah, she's terrible. I mean, hey, look, she might be terrible, but all I'm saying is he can't even help. Like anytime, like there was a time when Ethan would recommend a YouTube channel, people would go and fucking subscribe to that channel. And I was like, hey, go subscribe to that channel. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. So to be like, Millhouse missed out from not coming on our show, it's like, missed out on what? You're the only person who stands to benefit from this. Literally, you're the only person who stands to benefit from this, because I'm going to go there and tell you what you need to do to make things right with your audience. No one else is offering to fucking do that for you. I don't even know why I'm still fucking offering to do that for you, man. To be honest, I could just fucking sit here, call you a piece of shit Zionist, say, fuck you, look how funny this is. Laugh at the Teddy Glow launch. You want me to like laugh at you guys? I'm not fucking doing that. I'm just watching and still telling you guys how to make it right. We could just sit here and fucking laugh if that's what you want, but that's not what we fucking do here.
That reference? That was a good play on words? Pope and the Popper. Yeah. Probably do poppers.
Yo, Mitsubishi Records says, peace from occupied Palestine. Are you shitting me? Mitsubishi Records, عم تحكي جد؟ عم تحكوا جد هلا من وين عم تحكونا؟
Got it. Anyway, nice to see you, Nick. Beat him up with peace and love. What shirt is Ethan wearing? I need it. You're talking about the jacket, I assume.
Probably. That's
I
on
saw
the
lots of people
website right now.
commenting on the jacket last time I wore it last week. Yeah, it's on the website. It's
Jacket.
it's really beautiful. It's got this lovely texture. It's warm.
Waffle.
The details are beautiful. I think you'll love it if you do buy it.
Not a bad looking show. Oh, look, I haven't looked at Teddy Fresh's website in a long time. Let's see what they got. This is kind of a classic type thing. What is this? I used to have one of those. Smokey the Bear. I had one of the Smokey the Bear's t-shirts. Not a bad looking hat, the green one.
Where is it?
Guess who ain't buying any of this stuff though, Ethan? Guess who ain't buying any of this shit? Who would have been happy to buy it maybe 2 years ago? Okay, so think about that. Think about that. Actually, think about that, man.
Is it down this far? Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Dip dye waffle jacket. Yeah, this thing is fucking awesome. Oh, the gray is almost sold out. XL is only left. The blue, there's still lots of blues. So this, and I mean, this color really, really
It's
is
really
good.
nice.
And it's very wearable.
office?
Yes, Nate.
Okay, we could skip.
A model from the photo shoot then started posting about it. Was this the same day?
So this one crushed me because I really like the model, and we've had some. Well, we like interviewed her or them a while ago for a potential job. That didn't happen, but I was like, when the makeup launches.
Artful says I was right about the gradient. Let's go back. Just quickly look at that. Yeah, you see, there should have been more of a fade from like blue to darker, darker, darker. It just looks like they dipped half of it, you know? Which, I mean, this might be the look they were going for, but like I would have liked more of a gradient look personally. Anyways.
This one crushed me because I really like the model, and we've had some. Well, we like interviewed her or them a while ago for a potential job. That didn't happen, but I was like, when the makeup launches, we're definitely gonna work with you because I love your look. And then the photo shoot came up, and we reached out, and so I felt like we had some like a little bit of a bond there. That happened.
She knew you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not enough.
Not like personally.
Weren't strangers.
By the way, the dog, you just saw their dog like just walking past them
That
right here.
happened.
She knew you.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, look, you can have your pets walking around. The problem is they put the dogs right behind Ethan, which I've noticed is forcing Lena to like get up, get behind Ethan, and like either pick up their poop or like clean up after the dogs. It's like, why don't you put them somewhere off camera so that when Lena has to do her job, man, it's not like on camera where she has to go there and like tend to the dogs on camera. I get there's no shame in any work. There is not a single shameful job in the universe. I'm not trying to shame Lena for her job or for helping take care of the dogs or whatever. But like if she has to clean up after your dog's poop, can you put them on the side of the studio where she's not on camera? Because I'm sure we just saw the dog. I'm willing to bet $10 that Lena's gonna make an appearance later and have to fucking clean up something after the fucking dogs. And like to me, that fucking bothers me, man.
And yeah.
Not enough.
Not like personally.
Weren't strangers.
You know, to a degree. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think they know anything about me necessarily, but you know, had
So
a few interactions.
was this the same day or like the next day? I think it was the same day.
Also,
I
people
think
are
it
saying
was
something
the
you're
same
guys.
day.
Don't forget, I'm 35. My ass getting old. Okay, my ass getting old. I like that old people fashion now.
Like a couple hours later. Oh no, I think what happened in the
No.
night, I saw that first one.
Right.
And in the morning I woke up and
Yeah.
this was the first thing I saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, great.
Yeah.
So this is one of the models. She wrote this. Actually, no, I think it's fair to say which one it was, because just so that the other girl who didn't say it, at least it was this model.
Yeah.
Okay, so the model that we read her post in the beginning, I think they're gonna read it again most likely. So it is this lady right here, the lady on the right, the black model.
And again, this is not a call to interact or harass.
Yeah, it looks like they were shot in the face with that makeup gun. I'm not gonna lie, the makeup shotgun did its job.
Sure.
No.
Not even harass, but just leave her alone, right? That's not my purpose in saying that. To be clear.
And the fact that Ethan always has to make these disclaimers to tell his audience not to harass these people just tells you how fucking rabid they are. Like, I would never tell you guys, hey guys, by the way, we criticized this person today. Please leave them alone. I know you guys are going to leave them alone. I don't assume you're going to go start DM people and harass them in the fucking DMs or harass them on Twitter. I know that. I don't even feel the need to say that. The fact that Ethan, look, he has a massive audience, so he's going to have some people that are out of control. But the fact that every single time they like have to beg their audience, please behave. Please don't message anyone on our behalf. Please don't do this. It just tells you all you need to know about how fucking unhinged they can be.
Jim D. Duker sends a $5 and says, Anthony, you don't get to call yourself old for at least 15 more years. I mean, I said I'm getting old, Jim. I said I'm getting there. But yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. 35. I still got a little bit of some spruce in my step.
So here it is. It was brought to my attention that the brand...
Yeah, Fifth Planet says they were called foot soldiers for a reason. They were called soldiers. I was a foot soldier because we went to war. And you guys, by the way, you're called do not warriors because we're right there to fight. We're ready to fight the foot soldiers if we have to. Okay. But I mean, yeah, exactly. Foot soldiers, man. We waged war on their behalf.
The owner of the makeup brand I modeled for is in support of Israel. I find that phrasing so interesting, too. It's not even like, is in support of genocide, just in support of Israel. It's like, what does that mean? I mean, she was born there. I'm disgusted, to say the least. When I was presented this job, I had no knowledge of this and would have said no otherwise. I've always been vocal about my support for Palestine and all oppressed and marginalized groups under an oppressive system. I know where my heart and core values lie. All photos have been deleted off my page, and I do not align myself with that brand. One mistake doesn't determine my entire identity nor heart. Moving forward, and I will be diligent about the brands and people I work with. Now, that's a fascinating statement she made at the end there. But what was your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, that's the one that really wait, what, Ducky? I don't know. Yeah, I started to feel so depressed when I saw this one because it's like, first of all, none of what is said here is true. Second of all, it just makes me feel like anybody that comes close to me then feels like they have to apologize and be completely disgusted that they interacted with it.
Oh shit. Jim D. Duker sends $5 and says, I turned 59 on Saturday, gang, guys. I'm most likely doing another live stream before then, but in case we don't, Jim, a happy early birthday. I want some happy birthdays for our beloved Jim D. Dukers in the live chat, folks. Let's go. W's in the chat. Happy birthdays in the chat. So I want to see some birthday cakes in the chat for our beloved. And we got Politics says 10 more till the big 6-9. Politics for reals. Oh, happy early birthday again. Just make sure to remind us before all this stuff happens. But we'll celebrate with you guys for live on stream.
Zionist. And it's like, I don't know. There's like so many levels to it that.
I think it's not even so much the message, which was very nasty and extremely unprofessional.
And then I didn't even have
nasty. It wasn't nasty or unprofessional, man. You guys do you guys really think you've done enough to prove that you're not Zionists? You can say you haven't voted for Bibi Netanyahu, or that you can call it a genocide all you want. That is not enough. That is literally not enough when you spend the last 2 years going after pro-Palestine content creators and talking about yourself and how the genocide has affected you personally as a Jewish man living in Los Angeles.
Or we weren't following each other, I guess, on Instagram. So I went to try to DM her and I couldn't on Instagram. I had her email and I sent an email, never got a reply back after this.
But it's not so much the email as it is like, this is what we expect now every time we interact with anybody online. Any partner, sponsor, model, makeup person, literally anybody we interact with is like being pressured by a mob of psychopaths to say something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like almost immediately after the post.
Well, it's not even. I wouldn't even say that. A lot of people just don't want to collaborate with you because they know what your reputation is at this point, and like, why would I even want to associate with you guys? And if just a few people, like, I mean, I don't know how big he's making this harassment seem. I'm sure it's just a bunch of people that, like, if you just send them one clip, if one of those models is really as pro-Palestine as they say, and they watch a clip of you being like, if the Palestinians outnumber the Jews, that means they're going to murder all the Jews in Israel. Game over, dude. That's more than enough for her to fucking write that whole post. There's so many bad clips of you. Incriminating clips of you. Incriminating as in you being a Zionist online. Okay, you don't support the genocide. Granted, on paper, you say you don't support the genocide, but you've said so many other things that make it seem like maybe he does, or like, does he not understand that by saying this, he's kind of like justifying the genocide in a way? At this point, you must know. You must know. Aesthetic Kitty sends $2 and says, oh no, the consequences of my actions. Exactly. No one wants to associate with me. I wonder why. Again, right, you're looking at right here, you're looking at him, someone who used to spend money on you. Someone who used to send you money. You used to send me a product. I used to wear those products. I used to promote those products for you. I have now stopped doing that, Ethan. And I've told you over and over again how you can maybe make things right. Not just with me. Who gives a shit about me? Okay, what? the amount of money I spent on Teddy Fresh is a tiny fraction of the amount of money that you guys make, but there's thousands of other people like me. And instead, you've chosen to align yourself with Neek Ate the Oreo, and Sam Hyde, and Lonerbox, and Destiny, and Keemstar, and The Quartering.
Hila knew and worked with, and now it ended up being 3 people from the shoot who made a comment, right?
Yeah. So
3 out of like 5 people that were there.
no, there are more.
2
There's-
models, 2
Three-
assistants.
Or no, there are 3 models. 3
Oh.
models.
I only saw those 2.
Yeah, no. There's another model.
I mean, you could tell. I mean, look, you could tell Hila feels like shit right now. She's sad. She's very upset. You could tell this is affecting her. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. Has Hila ever apologized for the Ramallah raid? Look, how easy is that? How much of a slam fucking dunk is the Ramallah raid? Where she just goes like, you know what? I was young and stupid. I was naive. I shouldn't have fucking done it. I shouldn't have fucking done it. And I see how it's a form of psychological torture for Palestinians to us to constantly be raiding their homes, patrolling them at night, randomly breaking into someone's home, not letting them feel safe, not letting them feel secure, always feeling paranoid. I apologize for that, and I apologize for like gloating about it or joking about it. I get that it's sensitive. I was young and stupid. I was scared. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to that point. Just fucking say something like that. How clip this, H3? Fucking tell her to fucking say this, man. But you gotta mean it. Don't just fucking say it to say it. You gotta reflect and mean that shit. It's really not that fucking difficult. And the unwillingness to just fucking say something so fucking basic and human, like, you know how much dumb shit I've done when I was young? I have no problem. There's dumb shit that I said a month ago that I want to apologize for. A week ago. You have the benefit of time. You have the gift of time. You've had 20 years since this fucking happened for you to fucking sit there and reflect and be like, you know what? So much time has passed. People are forgiving. People can forgive. You'd be fucking surprised. But you guys are like, at this point, even if you say that, I don't even know if people are going to believe you, because now it is affecting you guys financially, and you're feeling the effects. You're trying to launch your brand, and it's not launching. I don't know what the Teddy Fresh numbers look like behind the scenes, but I bet they're lower. I know that the views are much lower. We've all seen that. They've dropped to 50%. Less than 50. You're lucky to get 500K views, 600K views, when you used to get over 1 million views. We've all seen it. It's happening in slow motion before our very eyes. I've been talking about this shit for a fucking year at this point. Why do you just refuse to say these fucking simple things? Why do you refuse to admit that what is happening in Israel is apartheid? Why? Are you happy to see this all crumbling around you? It seems like they are.
3 models, 2 assistants, hair and makeup, and photographer.
So I mean, it was like half. Immediately, like, I had no idea I was working for an Israeli. I would have never fucking taken the job. Which again, I'm not blaming people.
Presley Peggy in chat says, like, girl, we know you were raised to believe that. Just apologize. Exactly. No one's going to blame you for being born in Israel. No one's going to blame you for being put through the propaganda that every Israeli citizen is put through. We understand that. We know what happens. We know how the programming works. People are willing to fucking listen, but you also have to fucking listen to the other side. This whole let's sue Reddit, let's sue Denims. Yeah, that's gonna help. That's gonna help sell some Teddy Glow. Sue 3 female content creators, alienate. You know what I mean? Who are the people that are celebrating these fucking lawsuits? It's mostly fucking dudes on fucking Twitter, like Nick the Oreo and the fucking creepy lawyer who had the sex tourist guy. What the fuck's his name? Legal Mindset or whatever the fuck. These fucking incel fuckers. Are those people gonna buy fucking Teddy Glow? Or would you have sold way more Teddy Glow if Denims was fucking pushing that shit? If Frogan was pushing that shit? If Casey Tron was pushing that shit? You want Nick the Oreo to push fucking Teddy Glow? You want Keemstar to push Teddy Glow to his audience? Is Lonerbox's audience gonna buy fucking Teddy Glow? How many women watch Hassan? How many women watch Hassan? Can you imagine Hassan promoting Teddy Glow? How much fucking Teddy Glow you would have fucking sold? But no. You want to appeal to the scum of fucking YouTube and make that your fucking audience, and then you want to act shocked when your makeup brand, when your girly girl makeup brand isn't selling. How's that gonna fucking work?
For being reactive, I do think it was deeply unprofessional. But I wish people would just learn a little, just be a little more thoughtful. It's like, She did not choose to spawn in. She didn't choose her spawn point, right? Sometimes you spawn in a shitty spot and you get sniped.
I agree. I agree with Ethan here. She didn't choose her spawn point. She didn't choose to be born in Israel. Granted, I forgive Hila for being born in Israel. That is not the problem here. I knew Hila was Israeli when I started watching H3, okay? I don't automatically assume that every Israeli person is evil. Maybe everything that's happened since October the 7th has shaken my faith a lot in the Israeli people, especially when I look at statistics where it says that 90% of them are okay with what's happening in Gaza, etc., etc. When the #1 Billboard song is a song that is celebrating the genocide in Gaza and calling Palestinians rats, when social media trends of Israelis dressed up as people in Gaza with dirt on their face, with like missing teeth, when that shit goes viral in Israel, yeah, I kind of question Israelis now. But I never had any doubt in my mind that Hila is born in Israel, but that does not define who you are for the rest of your fucking life. You can reckon with where you're born with. You can just criticize. You can be like, hey, I was fucking propagandized, man. I bought into the fucking shit that I was taught since fucking birth, and I'm sorry, and I was wrong. And I want to learn, and I want to change, and I want to grow. But no. That's not what they're doing. Sunflower Dragon sends another $2. Thank you so much, Sunflower Dragon. Says, make up like a 70-year-old in a red light district. Shit. Damn. Sunflower Dragon going all out. Thank you so much for the dono, Sunflower.
Before you even get a chance to move. Like, she did not choose her fucking spawn point. So don't call the person on your team shitty who got sniped immediately for getting a bad spawn point. Do you follow?
Kind of.
I swear it's not about that. I swear to God, it's not about that. I forgive Hila. I don't care that Hila was born in Israel. But I care what her thoughts are when reflecting on Israel and how Israel treats the Palestinians, that it is an apartheid state, that even though it might not say in writing that the Jews must outnumber the Palestinians and we will do what is necessary to keep it that way, there are a set of laws that keep the Palestinians from being able to return to their countries. Jews have a right of return to Israel. Palestinians have no such right. Palestinians can't travel around the country. Their homes are always being taken away from them. Land is always being claimed by the Israelis, pushing the Palestinians out. Genocide, literally killing them. It is an apartheid. It is meant to keep the Jewish population as the majority. They refuse to reckon with that fact. And the fact that they agree with the fact that Israel needs to be a Jewish majority automatically makes them Zionists. And they refuse to reckon with that basic fucking fact. Sunflower Dragon sends another $2. Well, thank you so much. Says it's too late. They've been too vicious. At this point, yeah, I don't know if there's anything they could say. At this point, but I've literally given them the map, the roadmap for a fucking year. And instead of fucking telling them the shit, AB's just like trying to score some easy fucking points. Instead of fucking relaying, AB, just take the credit for what I'm saying. Pretend you said it. Write down what I'm saying. Write it down on a piece of paper. Be like, Ethan, I think you should do this. Get a pat on the head. Help your fucking guy. I don't give a fuck about the credit. I want lawsuits to be fucking dropped. Okay? And I want all this fucking shit to end. Take the credit, Chaya. Go tell him, Ethan, I have this list of ideas. Maybe if Hila explained this, and you say that, or how about that? You know, try it. Try it.
I'm saying, I wish people would just fucking stop blaming people for where they're born.
Yeah.
Isn't that common knowledge? Don't we all know? Don't we all know that? Thought we all knew that. Right? This girl's kind of big too, though. She has like 100,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a large Instagram model character. So yeah, pretty depressing. I mean, here's another one. Oh, goes by they. Apologies.
They're just sticking to, they're racist, they hate us because we're Israeli, they hate us because we're Jewish, it's all anti-Semitism, etc., etc. It's the same shit. Like, they've been saying the same shit for 2 fucking years, man. I've been saying the same shit for a fucking year. No, zero reflection, zero growth from these fucking people, man. Zero.
The person who says, I will be more diligent to work with...
Oh, Lena appearance? Did I not just fucking call it? Did I not just fucking call this 10 minutes ago and told you the dogs are behind Ethan? I predict a dog poop pickup. Put it, dude, I'm Jeddan. I'm fucking saying this out of respect for Lena, man. This Lebanese woman. Let her pick up the dog poop off camera, man. Put the dog poop off camera. Ethan, can we do that? Look at this. Literally, I called this 5 minutes ago.
Oh, it goes by they. Apologies. The person who says I will be more diligent.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right there. Right there. Make it. Okay, is it that hard to make someone not pick up dog shit on camera? Imagine I made like, Nour, hey, Maki just took a shit. Clean it up on camera. Let's go. Again, no shame in cleaning up after. I clean up after my cats every fucking day. I pick up shit. And Maki pisses under the litter box sometimes. I sit there and fucking wipe his piss. You little bastard, Maki, you little bastard. Okay, I pick up cat shit every single day. There is no shame in it. I love my cats. I would pick up their shit with my bare hands if I had to. If I had to, because I love those little bastards. Okay, don't make the lady do this on camera. A little bit of dignity. There is dignity in all work. All work is dignified. Best give her her dignity as well, man. Put the dogs on the side. Can we do that? Sorry for... I'm harping on this. This seems stupid as fuck. But like... I do not like this, man. I find this super disrespectful, and I know it's random.
Jim, to work with people that don't support
Dude,
Israel.
she's crawling on the floor, man.
Because...
Haram, like she's trying to not, because Lena. I think Lena's a nice person. Okay, she's so fucking considerate. She doesn't even want to like be in the shot. Like she's trying to like not. She doesn't want to interfere with the show. She doesn't want to be a distraction. Like she's too good for these people. She's too good for these people. Adam, I don't like to see this. She's being so considerate, man. Like, they're being so inconsiderate towards her, making her pick up dog shit on camera, and she's, like, doing her best to not appear. Like, Adam, man, you don't fucking do that.
On her resume, these are all on the BDS list. But nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck, right, about that. I'll tell you what's the craziest one. Is that these people work with Trisha.
So that's the next person.
One of these people works with Trisha.
You can still see her on the side, dude, like in the corner, bottom corner.
So that's the next person.
One of these people works with Trisha.
She's still at the bottom,
so
right?
Trisha's able to go on Broadway. She's able to have sponsorships. She's able to live her life like unfucking bothered by a horde of psychopaths. Because her snark got removed for no fucking apparent reason, right?
Again, they're still obsessing over... Now look... To be fair, if other people's snarks are getting removed via request, like if a creator reaches out to Reddit and like, hey, there's this snark subreddit, they've removed it. I understand why he's like, why don't they just do it for me? But again, Ethan's entire Reddit is a snark, so they're just like, listen, dude, you're doing worse to like people every other day, and your subreddit is way bigger. So like, you kind of have to eat this one, Ethan. Or if they want to remove snark subreddit, Ethan's snark subreddit, they have to remove the H3 Reddit. It has to be wahda bwahda, Muffy. You want it removed, you lose your subreddit as well, and you try to create a new, less toxic community on your Reddit, because your subreddit is just as bad. So if you want Reddit to do it, Reddit's got to be ready to delete both subreddits, yours and whatever snark subreddit is bothering you. Because if they've set the precedent and removed other subreddits for other creators, yeah, it is weird that they're like, no, we're going to keep yours there, motherfucker. It does seem a little petty to me, but I completely understand where they're coming from in the sense that the H3 subreddit is extremely toxic and it is essentially a snark subreddit. So the only way forward, in my opinion, is remove both. You got to remove both. But again, criticism, I joked about this once, but like, I'm going to repeat it now. Snark or like criticism is like resistance. It's like Hamas in a way. You can't kill Hamas. You can't kill resistance. You can't silence criticism. It will find a way, okay? Jurassic Park. Life finds a way, my man. They can't criticize you on Reddit. They're going to go shit on you on TikTok. They can't shit on you on TikTok. They're going to go shit on you on Twitter. They can't do it on Twitter. They're going to do it on Instagram. Wherever it is, they're going to do it. Wherever they can, they're going to do it. So you can't sue these people. You can't shut down. Okay, you successfully shut down one subreddit. What about all the other ones? What about all the people on TikTok? What about everyone on the Twitter? You can't. It's a losing battle. You have to reckon with the problem at hand. Address it. Try to get accountability. Speak to the people. Have a dialogue. Have an actual good faith dialogue, like you tried to do with like it was supposed to be with Sam Cedar, and then you went home, got yelled at by Hila, came back the next day and be like, "Fuck Sam Cedar. I won that debate. I embarrassed the shit out of him," etc., etc. You're not doing anything. You're not reflecting on anything. You still think you can sue your way out of this whole thing, or scare people, or intimidate people into shutting up. It's not going to work. You've been putting this off, and you've been postponing it for 2 years now. You have to reckon with what you said. You have to to explain it, have a dialogue with the people that you've wronged, that you've gone after for those years, even if you feel like you have to swallow your pride, drop the lawsuits. I know you've spent a bunch of money, provided generational wealth for your lawyer. Swallow your pride, drop the lawsuits, call in the people that you wanted to sue, have a productive dialogue on camera, make amends with the people you've hurt, with your audience, and you will benefit from it in the long run. It might sting at first because you feel like you're losing and you're making all these concessions and like, but I wanted to win the lawsuit and I wanted to prove this and I wanted to get settlement money from Frogan, that tasty settlement money, and I want this and I want that. Slow down, man. Slow down. Make fucking peace. Choose peace. Choose the light. And then maybe, just maybe, some people that cast you guys aside might be like, you know what? Hila's apologized for that raid in Ramallah. I guess they were just stressed. They were digging their heels in. They've apologized. They've said the things that make me feel comfortable in supporting these people again. And maybe someone might order a Teddy Glow set for their cousin for Christmas. Just maybe. Or keep doing this. Keep doing what you're doing. You know? You can keep doing that. Some balding guy rambling sends £5 and says, hey, I'm still bald anyways. Have some cash, Anthony. Well, some balding guy, thank you. If you want, you can use that cash. Look into going to Turkey. Or no interest. Are you proud of it? Hey, all the love to our balding family. Balding happens to everybody, man. It could happen to everyone. But if you want, if you go to Turkey, let us know. We'd be happy to track your experience. TP Ajax sends £2 and says, Ethan did that once already. Remember Goku Naru? Yeah. What was when Goku Naru made a video about him? Like, did he talk to Goku Naru back in the day?
The next one.
Artful Decadent says, love a bald king. We love all our bald kings and balding kings. Whatever kind of balding you got going on.
Is Selena, and she was the makeup assist. And once I saw her also say that, I was like, okay, I'm
3 now. It's like, it's just, I mean, you
I
want
was telling Ethan, like, I think it's time to just quit everything, like, just disappear from the internet altogether.
Well,
But she wants to disappear from the internet altogether.
Her also say that, I was like, okay, I'm
3 now. It's like, it's just, I mean, you want
I was telling Ethan, like, I think it's time to just quit everything, like, just disappear from the internet altogether.
Well,
it's really not that extreme. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're taking instead of reckoning, she would rather leave the internet forever, quit the podcast, quit Teddy Fresh, quit Teddy Glow, quit everything that supposedly brings her happiness, just because she doesn't want to reckon with some of the shit that she said and be like, you know what, I apologize for saying that I'm proud of my IDF service, or like defending the IDF, or for defending my raid in Ramallah. She would rather fucking give everything up and quit and play the victim and do a little pity party. Like, I had to, they drove me out the internet. It's Mabad Ed. Apologize. You know what you've done. Okay? I'm not telling you fucking shot people in Ramallah. You participated in a raid. You were young. You were naive. You were probably stupid. We all were at that age. And you're in the IDF. Shu babaddik. I fucked up. I fuck up every day. I fuck up every week on this live stream. And God knows I apologize all the time. Well, not all the time. Not all the time. I'm stubborn as well. But I ain't this fucking stubborn.
Trisha Paytas, I'm going to keep this up because it's important for you guys to know that the people who are trying to ruin our lives for being Israeli, there's like a massive picture. I don't know.
Trying to ruin our lives for being Israeli. Look, I also talked about Trisha Paytas being a Zionist, and I was corrected. I remember on Reddit, people were like, yeah, but they've actually like kind of changed their position recently, and they've said positive things about Israel. So about Palestine. So I don't know if they've kind of softened what they've said, but in the past, Trisha has done some flagrantly Zionist things, literally wearing an IDF shirt, a whole flag like they're showing. Like, I have no problem calling Trisha and the Moses fucking Zionists. Wow. You know what I mean? My loyalty is to Palestine, is to Arabs. It is against fucking Israel. I don't give a shit who I'm upsetting. And if other people like Trisha as a creator, hey, if she's a Zionist, fuck her, man. Just like fuck everyone who's a Zionist. I don't give a shit. So if she's not a Zionist, if she's actually made changes, and if it's genuine, then sure. My respect and love to Trisha. And the past is forgiven. Just like it could be forgiven for Hila. Just like it could be forgiven for Ethan. It can be forgiven. Even shit as flagrant as wearing an IDF t-shirt or whatever the fuck she did in the past. I can forgive that stuff if you're genuinely making amends Jim D. Duker sends another $5. Thank you so much. Uncle Jim, Mayor Jim, says if she promises they'll leave the internet, we promise we'll let them. That too. We're not going to fight it. You know what I mean? They're allowed to leave the internet. But they're taking it so extreme.
I don't know why it's not showing up.
And again, instead of reckoning with it, sorry, I keep interrupting, but instead of reckoning with his own shit, he's like, don't look at me, look at Trisha. Why are people calling me Zionist? Look at what this person's doing. Go harass them. Leave me alone.
In the Google search. Someone send me this, please. And then there's this one, too. Why are the pictures so small? Here. Anyway, let me pull up her statement. Makeup assistant speaks out against Teddy Glow. So this is the girl who's been really wilding. Or is it the other girl?
I don't know what you mean really wilding. It's just another statement.
Wilding. So if someone just calls out Hila for being a Zionist and says like, hey, I regret working with these people, they're wilding out now. Look at these wild fucking nut jobs going crazy.
Well, one of them has been really nasty and just continues to like be more inflammatory. I don't know. I'll read this one from one of the assistants now. The third person. Although I'm proud of the looks I contributed to for this campaign, it's unfortunate to hear about the brand owner and her support of Israel.
Again, like the brand owner and her support, it's like we were there together and interacted, you know, it just feels so weird to then see people talk about me like that. And like not
She was born there, is that what you mean? Like,
no,
I mean,
but like
the fuck?
How about try to reach out or ask me or do some Google yourself? I don't know what's the appropriate thing, but I feel like
do some Google yourself. Although I'm proud of the looks. Okay, so they're saying that the fact that she says and her support of Israel. Yeah, her support of Israel. Her constantly defending Israel. Like she criticized Bibi Netanyahu, but she doesn't criticize their apartheid, the fact that it's an apartheid state and their apartheid laws, essentially. The fact that there's discrimination with Palestinians. They constantly defend it. Ethan constantly says, I used to work with Arabs and Palestinians. They live a free and happy life. We're all equal over there. It's like, oh my fucking God, dude. It's like, Jesus Christ. What's happening?
Immediately rushing to make a statement like this about somebody you spent. I mean, the shoot was a long day, a whole day we all spent together.
Whoa. Did we got another Lena appearance? Lena, we got another Lena appearance, guys.
No, but like
the fuck.
How about try to
right here? You got Lena picking up presumably some more dog poop. Like what the fuck, man?
Reach out or ask me or do some Google yourself. I don't know what's the appropriate thing, but I feel like immediately rushing to make a statement like this about somebody you spent. I mean, the shoot was.
Oh, look at that, man. She got
a long day, a whole day we all spent together.
Stop. How many dogs do you have lined up behind you? Like their desks are like this, so they have like what, 6 dogs just like all lying behind them, just ready to poop at all times, and having Lena coming in and out, just picking up poop. Second, Lena, I literally didn't. I was talking about it as like I was half joking when I said it. I was not expecting 2 Lena appearances in this episode. I don't like seeing that at all, and I find that degrading.
It's very intimate. Everybody feels bonded on a shoot like that.
Yep.
We all had a great day. We loved the photo shoot. Like, so, you know, it feels like crazy to see this.
We spent a whole afternoon Hila, you spent an afternoon together. I've been with people on long fucking shoots, 3-day shoots. I owe them no loyalty once we're done, okay? Shoots are long and stressful days. You said what? Hi, how are you? You look good. Where do you live? You have you got stuck in traffic. All right, that's probably the extent of their conversation. Now he was like, how could you say this about me? How? Was he like, do you like your sandwich? Do you like the catering? Like, that's not a conversation, Hila. You guys aren't friends, all right?
Well, it just feels like anti-Semitism is the noble racism. Like, there's never been, at least in my world, I'm sure, like, if you go back in the day, people consider probably like racism against black people to be noble, right? In some circles, but it feels like in leftist circles.
By the way, is anyone hearing like some echo? Is there any echo from the video? Because I hate wearing headphones when I listen to shit. I just play it on my speaker, so sometimes there's an echo with the mic. If there's any echo, please let me know.
Hating Jewish people is just the noble. It's okay to be racist. I saw this one post. It was fascinating.
What did you say? Hating Jewish people is noble? It's okay to be racist?
In some circles, but well, it just feels like anti-Semitism is the noble racism.
Hey, take a shot, guys. Take a shot. Take a shot every time Ethan complains or says that it's anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is the most acceptable. No, actually, you know what? It's actually like Islamophobia, bro. It's actually like Islamophobia.
That's what, and I'm not trying to make this a competition or like the suffering Olympics, the pain Olympics, but Islamophobia, you can pretty much criticize and make fun of Arabs and Muslims anytime, anywhere, and face zero fucking backlash, my man. Okay? Zero backlash. Absolutely fucking zilch. You could say the most fucked up, the most racist shit about Muslims. You have politicians running in America right now on the express like with the express purpose of like kicking Muslims out of their towns right now. You got a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like let's not get into who's suffering more. It's not about that.
Like there's never been, at least in my world, I'm sure like if you go back in the day, people consider probably like racism against black people to be noble, right? In some circles, but it feels like in leftist circles, hating Jewish people is just the noble. It's okay.
Hating Israel is the noble thing, Ethan. Hating Zionists and hating Israel. You know that. Your wife knows that. You're just too fucking stubborn at this point. You're just fucking stubborn and proud with your fucking egos. You refuse to concede. You refuse to admit you were wrong. And you would rather see your views crumble, your channel crumble, your businesses crumble, than just fucking say there and say, we're sorry. We were wrong. 5 words. We're sorry, we were wrong. 5 words, 5 words, 1 video, you solve all your problems. And I'm not telling you this like to blackmail you. Like, if you don't do this, we won't watch. You can fucking apologize for everything. Hila could come out and say, I'm sorry for the raid in Ramallah. It might bring back 2 fucking viewers. At this point, things have gone so far that I don't know if you can repair that damage. You might be able to bring a few people back. There's no guarantee. But at the very least, man, it is your only path to redemption at this point. Unless you want to ride the I hate iDubbbz train and get the Sam Hyde audience and the lawsuit audience, the legal mindset audience. If that's what's going to carry the H3 podcast, good luck selling some fucking concealer, my guy.
Be racist. I saw this one post. It was fascinating. I think it was on the subreddit. It was a picture of a woman. It was a tattoo of a woman with a Nazi swastika tattooed on her arm. It was a tattoo of a woman tattooed with a swastika on her arm. And the caption was, first of all, I want you guys to know that the client who had this done is not racist, and it's disgusting that you would even suggest that. The problem she has is not with black people, it's with the Jews. And I think that you really should look into it because there's a lot, there's a lot of legitimate grievance.
So he saw a random post on like social media that got a bunch of likes. Yeah, bro. Have you checked Twitter? Every time I post something, you want to see my last tweet? Okay, you know how many beeper jokes I get every time I post a fucking tweet that gets like semi viral, my guy? What are we talking about here? I saw a post online saying that it's okay to hate the Jews. You know what I see every fucking day? What are we talking about here? This one post online means like, oh my God, Ethan, just listen to yourselves, man. Listen to yourselves. Listen to yourselves.
Vince is there. So they go, they're not racist. They just hate Jewish people.
This is a real post?
Yeah. I saw a picture of it. It's on our subreddit, I think. It was pretty fucking
Jesus.
Pretty insane cognitive dissonance that I've seen.
That's fucking wow.
Let me try to find it. Oh, you found it. Wonderful. Thank you. Check this out. Hey, I'm more of a lurker, but a local tattoo posted this on our socials. I'm a bit stunned. This is Australia. Unsure of privacy rules. Okay, well, got nothing to do with me. I can't believe someone would get this tattooed on them and be so ignorant. So check this out. So here is this girl.
That's it, folks. This Instagram post right here proves that anti-Semitism is the most prevalent form of racism in the world, and Ethan Klein is the ultimate victim, and he's right about everything. And this explains why he had to talk about anti-Semitism for the last 2 years incessantly, rather than talk about what was happening in Palestine.
She's got the SS pin on, and she's wearing a Nazi hat. Kind of looks like Trisha.
No, I don't see that.
Oh, okay. So here's what they wrote. To anyone offended by this, please know this client is not racist. He has zero issue with people of color. If this tattoo was about that, I would tell him to get the fuck out of my studio.
Porn Doggy asks, forgive my ignorance, but anti-Semitism isn't considered racism, right? It is its own form of discrimination, but Judaism isn't a race, right? Well, it's some people say it's a race. Like Ethan would argue that being Jewish is a race. It's not just a religion. So I don't know. To me, it's just racism. And any form of if you're discriminating people against their religion or race, I just call it racism generally. You know what I'm saying? So if people consider Jews their own specific race,
Sure, you call it that. Like, I don't really know, But to me, when I say racism, that's what I'm talking about.
No tolerance for racism here. This, for him, is about the Jews. And then asterisk on the E, because it's a slur, apparently. Don't believe the history you've been taught, and do your research on who runs the world, and not in a good way. So racists, get out.
Oh no, a racist tattoo artist in Australia put a shitty post online. Let me spend 10 minutes talking about this and making this all about me.
I love that we both run the world, but also like I can't get this harassment of me to stop. If I was running things, I would be able to.
Can we get our Snark subreddit shut down when everybody else in the world seems to have no problem doing it?
Yeah.
This blows my fucking mind.
It's pretty wild, right?
I thought for sure what you were describing was not true.
It's real. No, it's a real post. And
gorgeous, people say.
Oh, here's the comments. The Witch of Buchenwald, gorgeous. The art Christian.
Yeah, it's waste of time. Sorry, I don't want to watch this.
It almost makes me feel like I'm the crazy one for like accepting the Holocaust happened.
I don't feel like this guy can say anything genuinely. It feels like he's acting every time at this point. Like, I don't know why. Like, dude, just can you say something genuinely?
What's going on in some place somewhere in Australia?
It almost makes
zero authenticity coming out from this guy. He's coming off as super fucking fake. By the way, this guy likes the most like Zionist shit on Instagram. Like, he likes Noah Tishby posts and like, you know what I mean? The most egregious shit you can ever imagine. So like, again, no sympathy for Zach. He's a Zionist and completely like inauthentic at this point. Just look at this.
Me feel like I'm the crazy one for like accepting the Holocaust happened and these atrocities happen. It's like, are people that fucking just delusional and crazy?
Who's denying the Holocaust other than like 12 fucking crazy people, dude? Who's denying the Holocaust? By the way, there's another Holocaust happening right now. It's happening in Gaza. Sorry, your Holocaust is no longer the saddest thing that has ever happened in the world. Oh, our Holocaust. Great. Let's talk about your Holocaust. I want to talk about the Holocaust that is currently happening. The one that you can actually help stop. There's nothing we can do to go back in time and stop the Holocaust. Horrific. Stop using it as an excuse to deflect all criticism. Okay? I'm sorry. And who's out? People are denying the Holocaust. Like, who's fucking denying the Holocaust, man?
A place somewhere in Australia.
It almost makes me feel like I'm the crazy one for like accepting the Holocaust happened and these atrocities happened.
It makes me feel like I'm the crazy one for accepting the Holocaust. So now, apparently, in the ultimate victim mentality that they have, you know what I mean? Are we now crazy? We're the minority that we accept the Holocaust? Everybody accepts the Holocaust. Why do you shut up about it? For us to forget the Holocaust?
It's like, are people
It's brought up every fucking 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. Anytime someone wants to criticize Israel, but the Holocaust happened. Yeah, we get it. Are you happy killing other people? Does one Holocaust give you the right to commit another one?
That fucking just delusional and crazy?
Marina sends $2 and says, I don't put makeup every day and I can do better. Oh my God. I'm guessing you're talking about Hila's makeup or something. Thank you so much, Marina.
Yes. The problem is the internet, right? These fringe people who have like paranoid delusional personality disorders, who obsess over all conspiracy theories. And at the heart of every good conspiracy theory, it's always the Jews. They've been given the platform, the means, the places to influence people who are not as crazy as them, but who are very impressionable, right? And it's made a lot of these... Well, I mean, listen, Nazis took over Germany before the internet happened. So, I mean, I don't know. This stuff happens, but it does.
Yeah.
Stephen Bradley said, I'll never know how hard it is to go through this, but in standing strong against this is the greatest lesson you can give your kids. Parents like you are giving me hope that we are not completely
standing strong against this. Again, all about anti-Semitism.
screwed. Love you all. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. It's just so weird, right? And then when you go to these woke leftists, and I keep going back to the Hassans. Hassan, super woke, right? Against anti-Semitism. Hates Israel, obviously, but not Jewish people. He sat against me in a debate and made it very clear to my face that I am hallucinating anti-Semitism. That holding a Nazi swastika, a Nazi fucking hilted sword.
Look, Ethan did not hallucinate anti-Semitism. There has been a rise in anti-Semitism, of course. But the fact that he
is completely zeroed in on it. That is the only thing I'm going to talk about. That is the only thing I'm going to focus on. The only thing, because it affects me. And it doesn't affect. He's living in Los Angeles. He hasn't been affected by it. I mean, maybe he's gotten some fucking mean comments online. You know what? Other people are getting fucking murdered and butchered. In parallel, as you're complaining about this side of the genocide. If you want to talk about anti-Semitism, like generally you can, but the fact that you're talking about it while your country is massacring people and you refuse to talk about it and you refuse to apologize for the fucking raid in Ramallah and you make comments like, well, there's bases under hospitals and they use human shields. When he was talking with Lonerbox, they literally made the human shield argument. What do you think that does other than justify the genocide? You may say, I call it a genocide. I don't support the genocide. But then you talk about human shields, bases under hospitals. What the fuck do you think? What message do you think that sends, Ethan?
Right. It is not weird at all. And I'm crazy.
Place.
I will not stay in my place.
He's still talking about the fucking sword, too.
But also, like, when you realize that these people work for all these BDS companies, and the one that really blows my mind always is that they work with Trisha. Trisha literally was paid by Israel and flew a giant Israeli flag from her house.
Yeah, Hassan was the tattoo artist, right, of that racist tattoo. I believe it. It's all Hassan's fault.
Now, this is clearly not about Palestine. If we're the enemy and she is not, this is clearly not to do. I don't know what it has to do with, but if you guys are supporting her and attacking us, which by all means, that's what it seems like, this is not about Palestine.
Can I just ask some sort of somewhat?
Hey, to be fair, I fucking criticized Trisha Paytas, man, on this podcast. Like I'll say from the beginning, I've been the most good fucking faith critic of this whole situation. I'm not trying to fucking pat myself. Who gives a shit what this is, like the dumbest fucking most parasocial thing online. But like I've been coming at this, like, dude, my background. Fucking H3 fan, ex-H3 fan, massive fan, owns a bunch of Teddy Fresh, lives in the fucking Middle East, is currently being bombed by Israel, isn't afraid to call shit out as he sees it, even to the dismay of his audience at times, okay? When I criticized Trisha, I got a bunch of shit. Fuck it, she's a Zionist, man. I don't give a shit. I'm not here to defend any fucking Zionist fucking pride, okay, man? And you refuse to listen. If you refuse to listen to me, who the fuck are you going to listen to? If he refuses to listen to me, who the fuck is he going to listen to when he doesn't even want to listen to like a fucking fan, an ex-fan?
Tangential question here.
Sure.
Why was the state of Israel spending money on Trisha Paytas making this post?
I'm not. Oh, you know what?
What was the
I have no idea.
So Trisha's always been obsessed with Jews in Israel.
I see. Visit. It must like the tourism.
Yeah, it's a
board or
tourism
something?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But she was trying to be big in Israel for a long time. You guys didn't see it, but they were working behind the scenes, her and Moses. She even had like a little reality show or something, a pilot or
I
something.
remember
that they
from the
shot in Israel.
time when we were still talking or something, weren't they?
And she even recorded like a whole song in Hebrew to have it released in Israel. Like, Trisha is a fucking hard-on fucking Zionist. Again, I don't know what she said in the last year or two to make people like think that she's not or like change their opinion. As far as I knew in the past, hardcore fucking Zionist. Like, not that she even knew what the fuck she was talking about. As soon as she got with Moses, she just adopted the most shallow Zionist talking points. Like, she's just trying to fit in with Israeli society. And, like, it's funny. Like, she probably did like the most basic research online, like how to join in Israeli society, and she probably got the most fucked up shit, like support the IDF, say you hate Palestinians. So she just started saying that shit online. Because that's what Israelis do, right? They wear IDF clothes. They all join the IDF. They're mostly, a lot of them, genocidal.
planning like a wedding in Israel. They're planning a wedding here, a wedding in Israel.
She thought like, if I can't be big,
And by the way, I guess, sorry, I keep pausing. Keep in mind, they're talking about their family right now. They're sitting there shitting on Hila's brother, Ethan's brother-in-law, and his wife, the mother of their nephews. Like, they're talking about their nephews and their niece's parents right now. This is how dysfunctional of a fucking family this is. You have this guy and his wife are shitting on her brother and his wife, being like, they're worse than we are. Go criticize them. They're the Zionists. We're not the Zionists. Fuck your whole family. I'm sorry. Man, what the fuck is that? Jesus fucking Christ. Look at this garbage, man. Look at this garbage. They don't even respect their own families, these people. They don't even respect their own families. You're shitting like you have nephews and nieces. You're their uncle, man. Like, what the fuck? That's so fucking disrespectful. North Star says, hey, Anthony, have you ever thought of releasing your streams as audio only on Spotify? We've done that. We used to, if you go to Spotify, we have Do Not Worry. But once we switched to live streaming and I started doing like 4 or 5 streams a week, we could no longer keep up. So we stopped uploading like a month and a half ago or so. Like me and Nour took the decision, like, you know what? No more Spotify. So that's what happened there, North Star. I guess I could try uploading them again, but it's just like so much effort because there's just so many live streams and we have to do 2 versions of the thumbnail, one for Spotify. It ain't looking too good. That's what I'll say. But thanks for asking.
America, maybe I can be big in Israel.
Yeah.
That's the thing people don't understand. She loves fucking. Look at this, man. I mean, what the fuck? When are you ever gonna catch me getting paid by the state of Israel to fly? Like, what the fuck is this? And by the way, this was not that long ago.
Granted, hey, Ethan, Trisha's a Zionist as well. No, I'm not here to be like, Trisha's better than Ethan. I don't give a fuck.
Go. So why is it, right, that everybody we work with,
But you didn't show why we're talking about it, because the last girl that made this statement,
this girl,
she has a Trisha post pinned on her page. So
fantastic,
she's,
right?
the most proud of that work.
Look, I saw an Ethan story. He said tomorrow night they're going to react to the entire Chris Gunzler interview. This might be an H3 heavy week, folks. We've taken a break from H3, but Christmas is coming up.
She says again,
So much.
it's unfortunate to hear this brand owner supports Israel. Pinned, by the way. Pinned. So you tell me, what the fuck is this about? Right?
Don't criticize me. Criticize my family. Criticize the parents of my nieces and nephews. Go shit on Hila's brother. Don't shit on me.
Is it still pinned? And then, I mean, here she is cosplaying as an IDF soldier. She
Yeah,
can't
that's fucked. Fuck her for doing that.
Passover dinner dressed up as a fucking IDF soldier in a beret. Which is
But
like,
again, if she reckons with what she did and apologizes for it, there's room for forgiveness. There's room for forgiveness. If she hasn't apologized for this, then fuck her.
got it. Actually, I think this is what she wore.
Yeah,
this is what she wore.
Sounds so
Yeah,
We're gonna have a little Jewish dinner tonight.
It was just bizarre,
it
man.
was.
Right? Like, we don't. That's not how we walk around. Just for the record, right?
Actually, Israelis like walk around with their like rifles pretty comfortably. Like you see, what I've seen a lot of videos from Israel. Like people walk around armed to the fucking teeth. That's not how we walk around. Let's see how they walk around. People, Israel walking around, guns. Why civilians carry guns in the streets
Have
of
you
Israel? There
noticed
you go.
that in Israel, it's common to see people in civilian clothes carrying large firearms, like assault rifles, on the streets? For those unfamiliar, it might seem surprising, but there's a reason behind it. Many of the young people you see carrying weapons are off-duty soldiers. In Israel, military
So you see Trisha Paytas wearing an IDF shirt to was it a Passover dinner? Actually, not all that crazy when you look at how Israelis walk around in public.
service is mandatory, and soldiers are encouraged to take their weapons home, even when off-duty. This helps them stay prepared for emergencies and adds a layer of security to the public. Despite the visible presence of firearms, the rate of accidents
You gotta love that AI fucking voiceover.
is extremely low. So, when you see people carrying firearms on the street, there's no need to worry. Israel's population is well-trained, respectful, and highly educated, and, by far, one of the safest countries in the world.
Safest countries in the world. Anyways, so that's Israel right there. So yeah, Trisha Paytas is not far off actually with her costume. Don't you just feel safe, folks?
I wonder if her love, it all started with.
By the way, let me remind you, those are our fucking neighbors. I live next to Israel. Little quick break. Look at this fun piece of news. Well, actually, let me just open my Twitter. You want to see what Israel's up to right now? I have a tweet that kind of went viral. Come on, Twitter. Come on. Come on. This is what Israel is currently up to. Bro, my Twitter is so fucking cooked, man. It takes so long.
The Zohan. Like
That's an interesting point.
I know that she loves that movie.
And by the way,
She-
people.
well, she was an Adam Sandler stan in general, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, she bought a bunch of his
Which,
clothing.
fair.
Look at this. Breaking: Israel begins building a wall in newly occupied territories in southern Lebanon. So they've occupied like border territories, it appears, and they've begun building a wall They've encroached ever so slightly on our borders. And that's what's happening currently. This tweet was 2 days ago. I shared this tweet. I said, here we go. Fuck Israel. 63K likes, 1 million views. But this is what I'm dealing with. Like, I'm not fucking sitting in LA complaining about this. Israel is trying to steal my land. Israel is bombing South Lebanon every single fucking day, murdering people. And Israel is waiting. They're already grouping. The Israeli military is grouping near the border. They're preparing to strike Lebanon again. The Pope is visiting Lebanon at the end of November, so they're waiting for the Pope to come and go. They might let us have Christmas, but expect a very big Israeli offensive on Lebanon coming soon. That's my fucking reality. Nogzolato sends $5 and says she actually has done the work to address all her past controversies and has donated to organizations. Unlike Ethan, she's actually mended her wrongs. Great, you see that? So if Trisha has done the work and has addressed her past comments and apologized for them, what more can we ask as humans? What more can we ask of people? And if Ethan does the same thing that Trisha does, we should be open to hearing them out. If they do want to not ask for forgiveness, grovel for not grovel, but like just fucking apologize. Apologize for your comments and for all the Zionist shit you said, man, and just agree that you made a fucking mistake. And if you don't want to reckon with that, then keep enjoying the flopping of Teddy Glow.
Yeah. Well, maybe not the clothes buying part, but enjoying Adam Sandler films.
Yeah.
And then the
people tell Hila she's the raider of Ramallah. Dude, Moses was literally in the military unit. He flew a fucking battle helicopter in the army for 3 years.
The thing also is, like you said, the language keeps getting so vague. Like her support.
Yeah.
Don't look at what Hila did. Moses was shooting. Like, again, that's his brother-in-law. That is his brother-in-law that he's throwing under the bus to like try to make his wife not look as bad. Okay, Hila went on a raid. He flew an attack helicopter. Just go fucking insult him. It's so fucking weird. A, that he's deflecting, and B, he's deflecting to his own relatives. Like, if he were deflecting alone, that's already pretty bad enough, right? He's deflecting to his own family. Thanksgiving with that family must be fucking fun, right? All the kids getting together, all their parents talking shit about each other on podcasts.
Of Israel.
Yes.
Okay, do you care to expand?
Like I was born there.
What about?
Do I want everybody there to die? I mean, some people would say that's
here
Israel.
that's now unhappy with the government, or are you guys still supporting America? Like,
I mean,
you know, if America does horrible things, as an American, are you allowed to still like care about what happens to America, or care about your family that lives in America?
I mean, that sounds outrageous, but it's the same logic.
Wait, they mentioned the raid. Did she actually like apologize for the raid at all right now, or not at all? Like, what did she say? They mentioned the raid quickly. I just went on one raid.
Language keeps getting so vague. Like her support of Israel.
Yes.
Okay, do you care to expand?
Like I was born there.
What about?
Do I want everybody there to die? I mean,
and then the
people tell Hila she's the raider of Ramallah. Dude.
So he just brings it up again. He just brings up the raider of Ramallah thing. If I were Hila right now, if someone brings up, they talk about the raider, I'm like, Ethan, you know what? I have something to say about that. Okay. I feel like the Raider of Ramallah story has been misinterpreted over the years, and I just want to clarify some things. Okay, I was young. I was naive. I was impressionable. And I thought I was doing a good, exciting thing. But looking back and looking at the pain and scars, people, I'm just going to switch to my normal voice. I want to apologize for it. I want to come out and explicitly say that I regret going on that raid. I completely understand how that action... and participating in that raid is psychologically torturing Palestinians. It is a form of psychological torture. It is keeping them paranoid. It is to keep them from feeling a sense of safety. We're going into these houses randomly. Okay? I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry for digging my heels in the sand. I felt defensive. I'm human. Everyone was attacking me, and I didn't know how to respond. Boom. Write that down, AB. Write it down.
Was literally in the military unit. He flew a fucking battle helicopter in the army for 3 years.
The thing also is, like you said, the language keeps getting so vague. Like her support of Israel.
Yes.
Okay, do you care to expand?
Like I was.
We don't need to expand. We know what it means. The support of Israel, Hila. No one supports Israel. It's just a shit country from top to bottom.
There.
What about?
Do I want everybody there to die? I mean, some people would say that's
here
Israel.
that's now unhappy with the government, or are you guys still supporting America? Like,
I mean,
America is the #1 like source of evil in the whole world. No offense, they've started every fucking major war. Like, they're responsible for destabilizing so many governments, so many countries. Like, yeah,
it's kind of based, but like if you're talking about Native Americans, that problem has kind of like, I mean, it's not resolved well. A lot of Native Americans are like forced, are like living in these like really shitty reservations and stuff like that. But like for the most part, like they've made peace. The American military is not currently still murdering Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Israelis who are currently right now murdering them. If we could go back in time to the time of cowboys and Indians, yeah, shit, that would be fucking cool. You know what I mean? Rescue the Native Americans. It's not the same thing. America was colonized like a much longer time ago as compared to Israel. Israel is like what, 75 years old? What are we talking about here, man? It's still happening. They're still taking over land today. They're going to the West Bank. They keep expanding their settlements, illegal settlements, day after day after day, intimidating the locals. It doesn't matter where they live, West Bank, Gaza, no one gives a shit. They're taking more of their land, killing more of their people, trying to drive them out, push them out of the country. Okay, you can't compare that with what's happening in America today. I'm sorry.
You know, if America does horrible things, as an American, are you allowed?
Native Americans get disappeared all the time. Oh shit, that's fucked. Presley Peggy says, can confirm as a Native American living on a shitty reservation.
Allowed to still like care about what happens to America or care about?
Damn, really, Presley? But yes, we do have some sovereignty compared to Palestinians. But I know that the Native American population, please make no mistake, has been treated extremely poorly, extremely unfairly in the United States. It's extremely sad what has happened to the natives, obviously. All I'm saying is it's just difficult to compare with like current day Palestine and a genocide that is currently happening live streamed on all our phones.
Your family that lives in America?
I mean, that sounds outrageous, but it's the same logic. It's the exact same. I mean, it's even worse because America is, I mean, as bad as the shit Israel is doing, which is terrible, America is the dawn.
I mean, America is the dawn. The genocide is essentially sponsored by America, but I mean, it takes an Israeli to push that, pull that trigger, I guess, man. You know what I mean? It takes an Israeli to pull that trigger.
That shit, right? Like 1 million Iraqis killed in distant. I mean, what the fuck, right? But yet you live here. Interesting. Oh, yet you were born here. Racist. People always sidestep this question. I asked it of Hassan, and he never answered it. And people act like it's such a crazy, outrageous question, but it's really not. Imagine one day a group of Native Americans from a reserve roll up to a nearby suburb and just start blowing up and killing everybody there because it's their land and they want it back. And it is, right? By the same logic. Would you be okay with that? Would you just say that's okay? You know what? They're right. We're not going to respond.
Again, this is not a fair comparison. Palestinians are currently living in an open air prison. Their rights have been stripped away. They can't travel freely. Their homes are being taken away. They're being killed every single day. Palestinians are being killed in Gaza all the fucking time before October the 7th. We're just focusing on post October the 7th. Palestinians have no fucking right. They have no right to return. They have no right to land. They have no right to anything. So, of course, it's going to explode into something. It's going to get to a violent response, which was what October the 7th was. Agree with it, disagree with it. You can't tell me you can't fucking predict that shit, okay? You cage someone. You put someone in a cage, treat them like shit, withhold their water, their food, electricity, aid. What do you think is going to happen to those people? Take their land, you kill them, you steal their dignity. What do you think is going to happen? The fact that Ethan can't fucking see that and can't understand why October the 7th fucking happened is so fucking idiotic. At this point, it is psychotic.
You know, we need to move out of our house. They're right. Is that because that's the same? Am I wrong? I mean, that's literally the same logic. The only difference is like 100 years.
Oh, the only difference is a couple hundred years. Bro, the genocide is currently happening. It's happening right now. It's happening right now. The colonial project is still ongoing. So that's why people feel like they can stop it. They're trying to pause it. They're trying to change it before Israelis take over the whole thing. Okay? My grandmother, God rest her soul, was older than Israel, man. That's not a fucking country.
So is it just a matter of time that makes the difference? Where being born somewhere?
Meg or Maggie says, honestly, if a Native American became violent, I would be on their side. Like, is that wrong? Honestly, they have the right to get violent too. I mean, they have that right. I'm not even saying it's wrong, but it's not the same comparison. It's not this. It's not an exact comparison. But fuck any colonialist fucking state, bro. Fuck colonies.
You know, when do you stop being a colonizer? You know what I mean? Is it 100 years? Is it 200 years? I don't know. Nobody
My
wants.
guy, you never stop being a colonizer, but the project is still ongoing. Yeah. My guy, kids are being butchered on your fucking phone. What else can I say?
To actually even really engage that point.
And then when I say that they are hating me because I'm from Israel, then the snarkers are like, oh, what a way to miss the whole, what a way to be the victim. Yeah, they're only coming after you because you're Israeli. It's like, well, then explain, like, what is your criticism? Because
That's
whenever
obviously
we
the
actually
case.
go...
Oh my God, explain. I don't give a fuck that you're born in Israel. I don't give a fuck that you're Israeli. You've never apologized for the raid in Ramallah. You believe that Jews must remain the majority in Israel because if they're not, Palestinians will murder them. You believe that Palestinians should remain in Gaza, and you and your husband have both said on stream that if the gates to Gaza are suddenly open, it's open season on the Jews. So you believe in a set of laws that have been established to keep Palestinians under the fucking heel of the Israelis. Okay? You are defending an apartheid state. When you talk about wanting to visit Israel and normalizing Israel and saying it's a beautiful multicultural place, you are defending Israel. When you say that Hamas hides bases under hospitals, you are justifying the bombing of hospitals. When you say that Hamas uses people as human shields, you are justifying the murder of innocent women and children. What do you not understand? Have you ever explicitly been like, you know what? Everyone's calling me a Zionist. Let me make it unequivocally clear. Let me make it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Here are my beliefs. Okay? I regret the raid in Ramallah. I regret saying that Jews must remain the majority in Israel. But if that's what you believe, if you believe that Jews must remain the majority in Israel because otherwise Palestinians will kill you, then you're a Zionist. Then you're fucked. You've made your bed. Now you have to sleep in it. And you are sleeping in it because Teddy Glow's not going well. Right now, if you continue on perpetuating the beliefs that you've expressed in the last 2 years, this shit is going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. You want different results. What is the definition of insanity? Is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Right? I know this is like a known quote. I like to credit, what was it called? Vas? From Far Cry 3? Was that his name? Vas? What was his name? Far Cry 3 villain. What was his name? Vas. Fuck yeah, dude. That was such a good character. Vas from Far Cry 3. Memorable fucking character. Jim D. Duker sends $5 and says, resist, resist, resist. God bless Jim. Mayor Jim. But yeah, you've literally not come out and strong. You've not come out and clearly expressed that you're not a Zionist. Literally be like, fuck Zionism. Fuck Zionism. I was fucking brainwashed. I was raised in Israel. I was taught to believe X and Y. I was wrong. I thought that my raid in Ramallah was heroic. I was wrong. I tweeted out when Israel was bombing Iran. I was like, hey, support for the girlies, support for the female IDF pilots. Be like, I fucked up. I fucked up by saying Yoav Galan is a really good guy. I fucked up. Even though you've apologized before, apologize for it again. Make it an unequivocal apology because that clip is still viral. By the way, I always like to remind people, I clipped the Yoav Galan clip. It was my clip. Thank me later. Thank me later. There's a lot you can say, Hila. There's a lot you can say. You know, I've called it a genocide. I said I didn't vote for Bibi. What else can I say? There's a lot more you can fucking say. There's a lot more you can fucking say. And you can shift the focus of the podcast from, why is there so much anti-Semitism to, oh no, this genocide is horrible. What have we done and how could we have supported it? Also, anti-Semitism kind of sucks. So let's deal with that as well. There's a way to do both of those things. But no.
Into the details.
Pigeon 420 says, gotta head out. See you later. Bye Pigeon. Thanks for coming.
Everything changes all the time. Like if I actually apologize for something, then no, that wasn't the problem. It's something else. You know,
It's
I saw now on that beauty guru or whatever subreddit, somebody was trying to argue with someone in the comments on my.
No. You can start small. Start with the raid. People call you the raider of Ramallah. That raider story goes viral all the time. The videos of you talking about it go viral all the time. You could start with that. I want to address the Ramallah raid. Make a whole fucking segment on your video. Make a whole episode about the Ramallah raid. I promise you, it'll get views. People are gonna fucking watch. Ator sends 100 ARS and says, we hate you because we feel betrayed. The truth is you are just crying bullies, incels, pro-imperialism, racist liberals, and above all, you H3 are hypocrites.
Behalf, like say, you know, these things are out of context, or she never said that, and then they're like, no, you were not listening. I said she.
Oh yeah, I
she
saw
doesn't
that.
announce the IDF. Now it's like she never what is the word?
So the comment
She
was
never denounced the IDF.
Yeah.
Like,
the comment was
always
Hila's
Yeah,
against-
you didn't. Okay, so she just brought it up. She said, the common criticism of me is that I've never denounced the IDF. You've just given yourself an opportunity to denounce the IDF. Why don't you take it? Why don't you take it? Why don't you be like, you know what? Let me denounce the IDF. I was part of the IDF. I was forced to do it. Every Israeli has to do it. And yes, you have the choice to go to prison. At the time, I was young. I was kind of bought into it. I didn't want to deal with the social pressure. There's a lot of negative stigma in Israel if you don't join the IDF. I wasn't ready to deal with that mentally. It was scary. Everyone in my family served. All my friends were serving. I felt like if I didn't serve, I was doing something wrong. I was betraying my country. I was betraying my loved ones for some reason. But I did it. You can say that. It's okay, bro. Like, I'll fucking understand, man. But they don't fucking say that. She literally has given herself an opportunity to make things right, but she doesn't take it. Take it. Take it. Take the W. Denounce the IDF. It's not enough to denounce Netanyahu, and it's not enough to call it a genocide. Denounce the IDF. Your husband fucking called them terrorists.
against the genocide, and she doesn't support Israel and what they're doing. And the comment was, no, you didn't hear what I said. She hasn't denounced the IDF. Okay. Anyway, so
she hasn't done anything, dude. She literally hasn't said shit. She's literally said, yeah, we called it a genocide. We don't like what's going on there. And you said, we don't vote for Bibi. But you also said that Yoav Galan is a really good guy. So what do you know about politics anyways? I can't trust you to know shit. You don't even know who the fuck Yoav Galan is.
that happened there. And listen, you guys, I don't talk about this because it's painful and I don't want people to know. But I'll say, I mean, it's from a professional perspective, our entire lives are ruined. Collaborations, partners, business partners, employees, creators, friends. Brittany Broski just completely stopped responding to me.
Okay, let's hear that again.
Because, and listen, you guys, I don't talk about this because it's painful and I don't want people to know. But I'll say, I mean, it's from a professional perspective, our entire lives are ruined. Collaboration.
From a professional perspective, our entire lives are ruined.
Partners, business partners, and personal perspective, our entire lives are ruined. Collaborations, partners, business partners, employees, creators, friends.
Okay, what did I say a year ago? Let's go back. Let's go back to 1 year ago. Final thoughts.
Something that I think is more valuable than money on H3 and so no time. I don't know what else to say about the situation. I think Ethan Klein is completely isolating himself. He's misunderstanding his audience. He is single-handedly destroying this fucking amazing empire that he built. He's putting his crew's jobs in danger because I don't see them recovering from this, honestly. I think the audience is going to keep on shrinking unless Ethan comes out and has
And the audience has kept on shrinking.
Open conversation about the situation. Bring Hassan on, bring Frogan on, and try to talk through your differences, man. And try to actually I don't think Hassan wants anything to do with Ethan anymore, nor should he. Ethan is such a toxic person. Every person that he hosts a podcast with, he completely tries to ruin their lives. He tried to do it with Trisha Paytas, and now with Hassan. No one in their right mind will ever consider working with Ethan Klein again.
No one will consider working with Ethan again. I'm sorry I'm playing this again, but
Hassan is way more popular amongst young people than Ethan Klein is. So everyone's going to stand by Hassan. The whole Twitch community is going to stand by Hassan. A lot of young content creators that used to like Ethan are going to find Ethan completely cringe and disgusting and side with Hassan. He has no idea the damage that he's doing to H3 long term. And now what are they doing? They're playing fucking poker with Steve Will Do It and Stymie. Who the fuck wants to watch that content? Enjoy your new audience, I guess.
literally 1 year ago, I told them, you are hurting your brand long term. No one's going to want to collaborate with you. No one's going to want to work with you. You're alienating everyone. You're isolating yourself. Everything. What? Let's go back.
Brittany Broski just completely stopped responding to me for no reason. We were really good buddies, texting, hanging outside of the podcast. And I understand her career is important, but like, I just find it fascinating that everybody is so against racism. I do not support racism. I fucking hate racism. It's the worst thing you can be. But the minute you actually stand to sacrifice something for your principles, then it's mum's the word. I don't know him. I never talked to him. Lose my number. I don't want to be involved. Now, listen, I understand
Is this song copyrighted? I think it is, right? Anouk. Fifth Planet sends $5 and says, didn't she make an IDF girl boss post when female pilots were bombing either Iran or Lebanon? Yep, Fifth Planet, she did. She made a girl boss post when they were bombing Iran. I talked about this just a couple of minutes ago. She's like, oh, look, I'm so proud. Israel's the only Middle Eastern country with women, female pilots killing other innocents. Like, you know, and I think she apologized for it later, but like, but still, how could you be so fucking foolish as to even post something like that? Truth TV 7981 sends a $5 donor. Thank you so much, Truth TV. And says, problem is the attacks and they respond to problems. Problem is the attacks and they respond to random people piecemeal. I don't think they're the worst, but they expect to be treated like the best allies. Exactly. And look, because they've been allies in the past, you know, they think like Ethan and Hila have always stood by like the most obvious victims of like harassment. Like, oh no, we'll defend gay people. Good on you. We'll defend black people and minorities. Good on you. When it comes to defending Palestinians from a genocide, what about anti-Semitism? It's like, bro, this is the most obvious case of injustice in the world. Fucking genocide. People are getting butchered. Like, do you have anything else to add? Your wife was actively a member of the IDF. She has boasted about going on a raid in Ramallah. Don't you feel like you need to go make an extra effort to disavow Israel and to disavow the IDF? Most people that don't have any association with Israel can be like, yeah, fuck Israel, or like, fuck the IDF. I have no problem. You guys are Israelis. Hila has served in the IDF. She has boasted about her service. She has boasted about her raid in Ramallah. She needs to do more than just say, yeah, I guess, I disavow Bibi Netanyahu. No, man, she's got a lot to fucking say.
Everybody knows our doggy earned summers untold.
The reason that you don't want to get involved because it's a fucking shit show. And if you did voice your support, and any time you hung out with us, you would get...
You'd get the same kind of harassment that we've been getting for the last 2 years, 2+.
It's even worse. You become a target.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear what they're saying, actually? Here, let's stop playing the song. Chestnuts driven on an open fire. Oh, Anouk. Remember the fun Anouk days? I mean, they kind of ruined it when they played this when the QT thing was happening. But this song used to be funny. The good old days. The good old goofs and gaffs. You guys remember? Simpler times. No more. Rylax asks, do not worry, Pod, what happened with you and Hila again? What do you mean? In what scenario?
It's not like a one-time thing, right? Like you enter target.
Let me go back a little bit.
Then it's mum's the word. I don't know him. I never talked to him. Lose my number. I don't want to be involved. Now, listen, I understand the reason that you don't want to get involved because it's a fucking shit show. And if you did voice your support, and any time you hung out with us, you would get...
You'd get the same kind of harassment that we've been getting for the last 2 years, 2+.
It's even worse. You become a target.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a one-time thing, right? Like you enter the universe of people who have remained friends with them. But yeah, I mean, like we had a shoe collaboration we had working on for a long time, back and forth. It came out beautifully. It was so great. It was a small shoe company.
The shoes were already made.
Yeah, they were done. They were basically a week from release.
Yeah.
Damn, that's new. They were making a shoe, Teddy Fresh shoes.
And it was really exciting because they were really high quality, nice shoes. And a week before the release, the owner calls us and says, "Hey, listen, basically we can't do the collab." I have like two store owners who said like two managers who said they'll quit if we drop the shoe because you're Zionist or something. And his thing was like, "Listen, I don't know what it's about," and like
Okay, so right there, they're working on a shoe collaboration. They're about to drop a product, and their partner in that collaboration, the shoe company that's making the shoe, is like, "Hey, some of our employees are threatening to quit if we drop your shoe." Don't you think that's a good time for you guys to make a video to unequivocally clarify that you are not Zionists? You know what I mean? But they're too scared to do that too because they have a massive Zionist audience right now at this point too, don't they? So, but like, you know what I mean? You've worked on the shoe collab. You've been working on it for a while, and the product's about to launch. You've put money into making an inventory. You don't feel like you want to clarify that you're not Zionists? What is with the resistance to saying fuck Zionism unequivocally? Why are you so fucking scared?
I mean, listen, they're apologetic, right? But at the same time, we're not doing that collab, right? But we're not answering our email. That's why Hila wanted to quit. How the fuck are you supposed to grow a business and, you know, participate in this space? I feel like
how are you supposed to grow a business when you spend the last 2 years harassing every fucking creator that criticizes you or threatening them with fucking lawsuits? How are you? Yeah, you answer that fucking question, man. You did this to yourselves. Why did this happen to us? How are we supposed to grow our business? I fucking told you it's gonna happen a year ago. I'm like, you're not gonna fucking sell anymore, Teddy Fresh. You're not gonna do any more fucking collabs. You're gonna lose fucking views. You're gonna lose fucking ad revenue. What did you think was gonna happen? 2 years of nonstop being a fucking bitch online, Ethan. You've been a fucking bitch responding to fucking Reddit day after day, the stream after stream, every negative comment. Harassing people, Hassan, Frogan, Denims, Caseytron, myself, Idubs, Anissa, Mean Mabedak, like millions of fucking people. Millions of people. Anyone who criticizes you, calling Chris Cumsler, what? Just because he can, like, dude, you don't know shit about Palestine and Israel. You've lived in Israel. Chris, I don't even know if Chris has ever been to the Middle East. He knows more about it than you ever will know. And that makes Ethan so fucking, like, nervous and terrified to, like, communicate with Chris about the situation. It's insane. Blaming anything and everyone except themselves.
Serial rapists and murderers get treated the same way.
Like I know people that worked on somebody like James Charles shoot, and they're treating me the same way.
I don't think he gets treated as badly.
The makeup beauty
I think people have moved on. I think people are fine with James Charles now. It's truly mad. That's what it feels like. It feels like I fucking raped or murdered someone, right? And I got away with it. That's
No, you just sit there. You just sat there for 2 years. Said that you called it a genocide and like tried to pretend like you felt bad for Palestinians, but then spent every other chance you had, either in a way trying to excuse the genocide or explain it away in a way that would make sense. Well, I mean, they do build bases under hospitals. You know what I mean? They do use human shields. You know what I'm saying? Yoav Gallant is kind of a really good guy. It's like you just say all this fucking shit. I mean, if the Palestinians outnumber the Jews, it's game over for the Jews. They're going to kill us all. But I mean, hey, I'm against the genocide. Really? Because it fucking sounds like you fucking love the genocide. It fucking seems like you're terrified of Palestinians. Bases under hospitals that they use to bomb Israelis. They use human shields. They rape. They can't stop raping people. If they get a chance to get their hands on Jewish people, they're going to kill them. If you go to Ramallah accidentally, they're going to lynch you. You're making me want to kill the Palestinians right now, hearing you fucking talk about it. You're making me want to go, shit, they sound like horrible people. Let's bomb the shit out of them. Holy fuck. They use hospitals as bases. They use innocent civilians as human shields. They can't stop raping Israeli civilians. If they catch a Jewish person accidentally going to a Palestinian town, they're going to fucking lynch him. If the Palestinians outnumber the Jews, they're going to kill all the Jews. Holy shit. You're pro-Palestine? You're making me want to fucking kill him. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? How do you not understand this, you dumb fucking idiot? I'm sorry. It has to fucking come out. I'm trying to be fucking nice. I'm trying to be nice. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're still fucking complaining about this after 2 fucking years? Why did my makeup business fucking fail? Why? Oh shit. How could that happen? How could that happen? Why do people think I don't support Palestinians? You've said everything to suggest, sure, you didn't vote for Bibi Netanyahu and you've called it a genocide. Sure, everything else you fucking said makes it seem like you indirectly kind of support what's going on over there, man. Okay?
That's what it feels like, and that's how people talk about us. They said they'll quit their job if they go through with the collaboration. But then also pinning a post of them with Trisha. I mean, this is a separate thing, but the same type of person.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, again, I'm not talked about it because what's the fucking point? But slowly over the years, it's gotten to the point where worse and worse, more partners, more sponsors, more friends, you know.
I mean, there are people.
Of course. And again, instead of fucking laughing at you right now, I'm still out here telling you what to fucking say or do to fucking make things right. People in the chat aren't giving you that charitability. People are happy to laugh at you right now. You've become a lol cow by trying to make everyone around you and everyone who used to be your friend and an ally, trying to turn them into a lol cow. You've become the fucking lol cow. But I'm not going to fucking laugh at you right now, man. I'm still trying to fucking tell you to apologize, and there is a path fucking forward. Because believe it or not, we used to think that you could have helped this whole situation. You could have possibly made a difference. You still have a massive audience that you could have positively influenced, but not anymore. You're so dumb. It's so fucking clear. How could I have called this a year ago, man? How could we have all said 1 year ago, this is going to happen. You're going to lose collaborations. You're going to lose employees. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose collab. No one's going to want to what guest wants to be a guest on the H3 podcast? Look, again, you've invited me on twice and I refuse to come on when on paper I should benefit from being on a channel with 2 million subs. I got nothing to fucking gain. I have everything to lose by going on your show. The only thing I had to gain was trying to get you to drop the fucking lawsuits.
People that enjoy working with us, but even since this happened, they explained to me on Instagram that they're scared to be tagged in our stuff because of the harassment that they get, and they're like, listen, I'm not mentally stable enough to handle all this. Like, I'd rather just not, because it's too scary. So yeah.
And so, like, this is kind of the space that we've been existing in mentally.
Yeah, Raylax says I should tell them that the time, they're not even listening to me. But yeah, the time to apologize is almost fucking done. For a lot of people, it's done. Ethan and Hila can apologize till they're blue in the face. There are some people that will never forgive them. But there is a small portion of their audience that might be able to forgive them. If they start by dropping the lawsuits, they get an ounce of respect from me back. They actually get some respect from me, even if they're doing it selfishly and cynically to get their views or to save their reputations. If they start by dropping the lawsuits, I take that as an invitation for a good faith conversation. They then drop all the lawsuits instantly. Then, after you've done that, it is time to apologize for the shit you said about Israel. Time to say, that time I said that they built bases under hospitals, I completely understand how that seems like I am justifying the genocide. When I said that Hamas uses Palestinian civilians as human shields, I completely understand how that might seem like I am justifying a genocide. When I said that if Palestinians outnumber the Jews, that they're going to kill all the Jews, I understand how it seems like I'm justifying a genocide. When Hila said that about the raid, I understand. You guys need to start reckoning with what you fucking said. Otherwise, bye-bye Teddy Glow, bye-bye Teddy Fresh, bye-bye everything. Tiago Menezes, who's been a member for 5 months. Holy shit, thank you so much, Tiago. That's so fucking generous. Says, shout out to Miss Rachel for being awarded Woman of the Year. So many tried to silence her, but she continues to speak out for the children of Gaza. I have gained so much love and respect for Miss Rachel over this last year. She has been such a fucking amazing role model. Honestly, what an amazing woman. What an admirable woman. I tear up so easily when I watch her videos, when she was talking about how hard it was to book a play place to play with Rahav. That made me cry, man, instantly. She's an angel on this earth, to be honest.
And then when Hila does this photo shoot, and 3 of the 6 people immediately are like, I denounce and erase and, fuck the owner who supports genocide and supports Israel, whatever that means. It just feels like...
Also, trying to get people to do this show with me was not easy.
Right.
I had a few people in mind already that I've worked with before, And I thought, oh, we'll definitely shoot this together. We talked about it before. And when it was time to do it, they didn't want to associate with me anymore.
Yeah, and that's going to continue. The solution is in your hands, and the solution is not suing people. That's not going to make a difference. The solution is having open and honest dialogues with your critics, the people that you're trying to sue, apologizing and reckoning. I'll say it till I'm blue in the fucking face.
It's so obviously racism, but like
keep going, Ethan. Keep going.
it's so frustrating. It's so fascinating to me that all these
Tell us why it's racism and anti-Semitism. Please explain it to us.
extraordinarily progressive woke people are participating in a racist hate campaign, and to them it's just no big deal. It's like nobody wants to fucking sacrifice a single mote, a single dust of anything that they have to actually stand up to do the right thing. Right? That's what it feels like. And, you know, it's hard not to. And I say that while understanding why people do that. But I'll say this, someone like Brittany Broski, I think is I don't think I'll ever forgive her. Like, I don't know how far in the future, or if this ever becomes a thing where like it blows over.
She just ghosted him and stopped responding to his text.
I don't know, but like I don't think I can ever forgive a friend for just completely ghosting me because of.
Yo, chat, we got MRA 4713 in chat. You just said hello, chat. She is Marie-Rose Atalla, folks. She is one half of the very first DNW married couple, folks. So she and her boyfriend back in the day won a rooftop date. We were giving away a thing like 2 years ago. She won that date. She's currently married. They're now married, folks, a month ago. So we've deemed them the very first Do Not Worry couple, folks. So W's in the chat for Marie-Rose Atalla, MRA 4713. Welcome, MRA, to the live chat. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're enjoying married life. And Mabruk on behalf of everyone.
Fucking racist hate campaign that's been targeted to me. And she's been targeted by the same people, by the way, ironically, for not talking about it at all. I remember she was targeted. Like, Brittany hasn't mentioned the genocide. She must be pro-Israel. And so she made a statement after being badgered by it for a while. And I guess part of her offering to this group of deranged internet activists was stop being friends
with. I guess he's saying that Snark harassed Brittany Broski, and she had to sacrifice her relationship with Ethan to get on the right side. Jesus, man, he gives too much power to Redditors.
With Ethan, the amount of friends and associates that we've lost,
By the way, my ass is getting a chicken shawarma after this shoot, folks. I'm fucking hungry. I went to the gym today. I did a 2-hour fucking workout. Haven't done one of those in a while. I'm gonna go back tomorrow, do another fucking 2-hour one. I miss boxing. Haven't had a lot of time recently. By the way, it was Demi's birthday on November 11th. Yesterday was Demi's birthday, folks. I want W's in the chat for my beautiful, amazing girlfriend, Demi. So please, if you guys want to wish her a happy birthday, hopefully she can be on stream sometime soon. You guys can tell her in person, but that's why I was away for a couple days over the weekend and stuff. Had a fun time with my girl. So also, Marie-Rose Atalla, welcome to the Do Not Warriors. She just became a member. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Marie-Rose. That's very sweet of you. Welcome. You can now enjoy our members exclusive streams.
It's unreal. I mean, it's just unreal. It really is. There's almost nobody left, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the creator space that we've lost, it's unreal. I mean, it's just unreal. It really is. There's almost nobody left, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the
North Star Radio says that was me. North Star, you started the whole thing, North Star.
Creator space, in the fashion space, in the makeup space, forget about it. If we launched this like a year or 2 years ago, not a year ago, pre-October.
October 7.
Like we could have had like Bella Porch, Pokimane, all kinds of different friends we could reach out to and work with on this. These people are not going to talk to us now, and I understand.
Yeah, why not? Why won't they talk to you? Why won't Pokimane work with you on something like that? Is it because maybe you've spent the last 2 years shitting on one of the most popular pro-Palestine commentators for very petty reasons, mind you? Not because you actually had any arguments to make against him, because you got your feelings hurt when his live chat was calling you a Zionist, and you spent the last 2 years, instead of reckoning with that criticism, You've spent it lashing out at everyone. You've spent it lashing out at your fans, at your friends. You know? Instead of reckoning with that simple fucking feedback, you just dug your heels in the sand and lashed out at everyone and made everyone an enemy. You have isolated yourself. And now you're complaining about it. Now you are reaping what you sowed. You're dealing with the consequences of your actions. And you're not liking it. It doesn't feel good, does it? You fucking called me an anti-Semite on your fucking show over and over again. Instead of like having a good faith conversation with a fallen fan, you spent it attacking me, man, and insulting me. Not even using my fucking real name. Katie Carey's Watermelon also just became a member. Holy shit, folks. We got 17 new members today. It's fucking awesome. I think, did we hit our goal? I think we're either one member away from our goal.
Understand why, clearly. I'm not, and by the way, these people are not like close friends like I was with Brittany Broski, so I don't mean to even really cast blame onto them in that way. But the point is, is that the stigma is there, and it's so strong. And it's literally just because Hila was born somewhere. Because if it was anything else, then why are these people working with Trisha?
It's not because she was born somewhere. Again, don't be an idiot, Ethan. Stop trying to deflect. Hey, no one's stupid. We've been watching this crash out happening for 2 years now. It is not because she was born somewhere. It is because of what she has said and what she has done and the things she has refused to apologize for or reckon with. That is it. And the fact that you guys are suing people. Again, if you drop the lawsuits, you get big points, big W's. I promise you, Ethan, if you drop the lawsuits, if you apologize for all the fucking Zionism, I can guarantee you all those TikToks that you hate, all those Reddit posts that you hate will start decreasing day after day. It's like having an inflammation and treating the inflammation with an anti-inflammatory medicine or herb. Day by day, the inflammation is going to go down, it's going to go down, and it's going to be healthy again. You have just done everything that the doctor will tell you not to do. You've been picking at it. You've been making it worse. You know what I mean? You're eating foods that promote inflammation. You engage with the with Reddit. You just read them and read the negative comments, and you simmer in them and you marinate in them. You know what I mean? You obsess over them and you want to sue them. Like what the? Whimsical Wanderer sends $2 and says emailed you not to read now, just so it's not spam. Well, thank you so much, Whimsical Wanderers. We will make sure to read that email. Much love.
And I cannot stand, like, please don't tell me that is not why. Because,
that's part of the crazy making that anti-Semites do.
Because it is why.
Beginning of time.
Everything that I say doesn't matter. When I apologize, it doesn't matter. They don't hear it. When I say I don't support Bibi and the government,
when
they
you
don't hear
donate,
it.
it's not enough. When you denounce it, you didn't say it right.
We donated. Nobody cares.
You donated a few $1,000s. God bless you. Doesn't matter if you donate $5 or $10,000. It's a lot of money. Now you have a lot of money. You guys are rich. You could have donated more. That's okay. Denouncing Bibi Netanyahu and denouncing that you don't like that a genocide is happening, not fucking enough, because everything else you fucking said makes it seem like you support the genocide. Again, should I list them for you? No, I'm boring my audience. So no. Yo, we're at 330 members, folks. We've reached our goal. Zopracht from Leb just joined us. W's in the chat for Zopracht. We have just met our goal of 330 members, folks. We did it. Holy shit. Let me go back to this. Let me update it. Oh, another. Erica Stills also became a member. We have gone one over. We're at 331 over 330. W's in the chat for Erica. W's in the chat for Zopracht. Love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are fucking awesome. Let me update it.
What did I say? Did I care about my family there?
Yeah, that I don't think that civilians should be slaughtered. That I think it's a little complicated, right? To say the least, to expect, third generation Israelis to give their fucking property away. Third generations, bro.
No one's asking Hila to give her property away. That would be nice. That would be nice. But you know what I would expect Hila to say? You know what? Palestinians who had their land taken away have a right to return to Palestine, just like Jews have a right to go to Palestine, have a right to go to Israel or Palestine. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? They have a right. If their land was stolen 75 years ago, they have a right to come back to Palestine and claim, we'll give them land in this massive country. They have a right to come and claim land and rebuild their lives. Jews have a right to return. or a right to, it's not a right to return, they have a right to invade. That's what the Jews actually have. They've been given a right to invade Palestine. The Palestinians have a right to return because they're the ones that were kicked out. Give the Palestinians a right to return to their homes, just like you've been given a right to invade.
How long you lived in America, motherfuckers? Not that much longer at this point. People have been living there for 100 years now in Israel, right? You're a third generation, I think. Your parents were both.
My parents were born.
It's complicated. It's not complicated. Okay? Europeans wanted to get rid of the Jews from their countries because they're fucking assholes. Not the Jews, the Europeans, okay? The ones who tried to Holocaust, the actual perpetrators of the Holocaust, okay? They wanted to get rid of all the Jews and put them somewhere. They picked Palestine. They're like, you know what? Fuck these Arabs. Let's take their fucking land. Jews got there, kicked the Palestinians and Arabs out of their homes, stole their land. Pretty fucking simple if you ask me. Jim D. Duker says, W's for us, we did it. Huzzah for Anthony and D and W. Thank you. Honestly, this is, all of our members are amazing, and it's also not just the people that joined, it's the people like Jim D. Dukers who have been gifting memberships. Nola Magnolia, Haley D. Amazing people who have helped me reach this goal by gifting. Now, you guys might notice the goal like going up and down. Like tomorrow, it might drop from 331 because some people that are gifted memberships don't renew, but that's okay. They're all the same to me. I love you all. To everyone who has gifted a single membership or pays for a membership, who's been a member for multiple months, I love you all, and I hope that I can keep giving you guys more. I know I've not been great with the members' content, but I'm trying to do it every single week now. Long-ass fucking streams for the members. Love y'all.
Her parents were born in Israel. That's how long her family's been there.
And that made me second generation?
I guess that would make you second generation, yeah. I mean, what's the difference? 100 years? So, but it's okay now in America. Because I don't see these people lining up to give their homes away. Or all their belongings away.
I mean, look, the right thing to do would be for Hila to give her home away. Give it away to the people that you stole it from. But that's not realistic. Open Palestine up for everyone. That's it. Rename it Palestine. You know what? You want Jews to come there and live there? You want to do that? Fine. But Palestinians, the rightful owners, have the right to go back, raise their families, go back to their ancestral lands. You know what I mean? In the cases where they can reclaim their fucking historical homes, let them fucking get them. Whoever stole their house can go find another fucking house somewhere else. Tell Ben Gvir to build them a fucking house. A fucking dog.
Money away. I don't see them doing that. So clearly what it is, it's just not enough time, right? That's the only difference. Which is a really fucking interesting argument to make. Nuance is dead. It is. And again, you say, oh, people are constantly crazy making you. Like, how dare you call me anti-Semitic? Like Sam Cedar. How dare you say it's anti-Semitic of you to say that Hassan is anti-Semitic for saying it's a Jew, anyone who's had a positive feeling about Israel is not fit to walk a dog.
He fucking does that all the time. Anyone who's ever a positive thought of Israel is automatically a Zionist. So that means when Hassan says fuck Zionists, he's talking about 90% of all Jews because most Jews have expressed positive feelings about Israel. He's just literally trying to, because people are accusing him of being a Zionist, he's trying to make everyone else a Zionist. Well, no, I'm not the Zionist. All Jews are Zionists. So if you're criticizing me, you're criticizing all Jews. You can't call me a Zionist. I'm going to sue you.
Never forget the great Sartre quote. Never believe that anti-Semites are completely unaware of the absurdity of their replies. They know their remarks are frivolous and open to challenge, but they amuse themselves. For it is their adversary who is obliged to use words responsibly, since he believes in words. The anti-Semites have the right to play. They even like to play with discourse, for by giving ridiculous reasons, they discredit the seriousness of their interlocutors. They delight in acting in bad faith, since they seek not to persuade by sound arguments, but to intimidate and disconcert. If you press them too closely, they will abruptly fall silent, loftily indicating by some phrase that the time for argument is past. And I mean, it's still true.
Advisory warning says, oh, hi, just came here from Sam. Sam Cedar? If I'm next up on, if you're watching Majority Report and then you're coming here, I mean, I'm sorry for the downgrade, but hey, we love you and we love Sam Cedar. Lebanese Sam Cedar, guys, let's hit advisory with the Sam Cedar, stickers. The Lebanese cedar tree.
You know, you can't even claim that there's anti-Semitism without invoking a whole fucking wave of hate just for. Look at the Jew cries out in pain. You know, the fuck.
Wait, was Sam Cedar talking about Ethan? Was Majority Report talking about Ethan? For real, or?
And it's a very, like, I think a lot of these people, Jew cries out in pain. You know, the fuck.
Will in Detroit says also just showed up from the majority report. We love DNW. Oh, well, we love the majority report as well. Thank you for jumping in, Will.
And it's a very like I think a lot of these people don't know they're being racist, right? But
that's right. It's we don't know. I just didn't know. I don't know that I'm an anti-Semite. I'm out here spewing all this anti-Semitism. Apparently, we just don't know. These poor anti-Semites, Hila, they just don't know they're being anti-Semitic. They just don't know. Okay, so again, we're the victims. Dizzle McFizzle. Ooh, Arabic message says Lakad Ethan. Lakad Usib. Akad Ethan. I think he's saying I hate Ethan's mind, or like I'm aiming for Lakad Usib. Akad Ethan. It's like I'm aiming for Ethan's mind, or like I think I'm angry at Ethan's mind.
I mean, they're participating in it.
Or it seems like I don't know what that means exactly, Dizzle, but good attempt. I think Usib is wrong. I think here I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that word.
What's this? This was what we already looked at.
I was trying to say, Balamuch, Ethan's mind is hit. Ethan's mind is shot. Oh, look at Insub. Ethan's mind is shot. I get it. It made it seem like I've aimed Ethan's brain. This is how it's written right now. Sam called out Ethan for trying to blur out. Oh yeah, that's right. The Jews and Zionism. That's right. I remember that. Dude, the Ethan and Sam debate, I loved that so much. That was so enjoyable. The Ethan and the Hassan debate, unwatchable. And I reacted to both live. They're both still on the channel, but the Hassan one was painful to watch.
This one was kind of fascinating. Somebody wrote her just trying to be actually a really thoughtful message. So it wasn't harassy at all. But they're like, just so you know, like you're missing a lot by calling Hila this and denouncing them. I wrote them a really thoughtful message, and her response was, I ain't reading all that. Have a good day. Crying, laughing emoji. I just find that so fascinating because it's like, so you're against racism, right? Do not send messages, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you're just saying don't harass these people, and you have your audience. He's like, look, one of our audience members sent them this lovely message. Don't message them, by the way, but let me show you what our audience members is sending them. Isn't that encouraging your audience members to message these people so that they can then share it on your subreddit so that you can then talk about it on your show? Either tell your audience, don't message these people and leave them alone, or don't promote the messages that they're sending them on their subreddit to encourage more people to harass them and send them fucking messages, Ethan, okay? You can't ask people, hey, leave them alone, but also I'm going to promote you when you don't leave them alone. You got to pick one.
This was a very thoughtful message, and I don't think they even responded to this. We do not need more messages from them. Thank you. Do not do it. Do not do it. I'm not going to open another one. Don't post the DMs. Don't post the conversations. I'm not going to show them.
Okay. You know what? He corrected himself. He said, I'm not going to do it. Don't post the DMs. I don't want to promote them. Good. Even though he just fucking did it, he's correcting. I apologize. Credit where credit is due. I retract that statement.
So don't even try, right? Here's a post. This is just from their public Instagram account. The one of the makeup artists. She has pinned the post with Trisha. Wait, where's the post she has? This is the one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From November 2nd. Yeah, man.
Again, if Trisha has apologized for what she said, if she's reckoned for what she said, that's fine. If Trisha still stands by all the Zionist shit she said and done in the past, then this is not fine.
Why is that okay? So she's had this pinned for over a year, and nobody's harassed her for that, eh? Nobody's asked, hey, why do you have a Zionist pinned here? You know what I always hear from people like Sam Cedar and Hassan? They go, most Zionists are not even Jews. It's like, okay, well, why am I the one being harassed then? And Trisha is nobody. I don't see anyone asking Trisha for being a Zionist. Okay, there's tons of Christian Zionists. Where are they fucking being protested exactly? Why is it always outside of a synagogue or a Jew's house or fucking on my page, right? It sure happens to seem that they always find the Jewish Zionists. Quote.
It's just painful to listen to this guy fucking self-victimize himself for 2 years and make it all about anti-Semitism. We fucking criticize Christian Zionists all the time. Have you heard of Quentin fucking Tarantino, my guy? Fucking hate that guy. Used to love him. Nogzolotl sends $2. Thank you so much, Nogzolotl. Says he acts like he didn't show P-Laps
to Brittany. Oh my god, that's right. The pro lapse. I completely forgot about that. He made everyone fucking watch that shit. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Quote unquote Zionists, whether or not they are, doesn't really seem to matter. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy business, man. And this post was just from a year ago. When you take your boyfriend's Israeli identity and all the comments are free Palestine, and you're just trying to figure out what Palestine even is and why it needs to be freed. It's crazy. Like, she was like just straight up nasty about it.
It's not even nasty, Ethan. She's fucking ignorant. You think Trisha Paytas had any ideas about the intricacies of Israel-Palestine? She just knew what her boyfriend told her, and her boyfriend being your wife's brother. So holy shit, can you imagine the fucking version of that she got? So she's just clueless, okay? She probably married Moses just to get back at you and Hila. Let's keep it honest, you know what I mean? Their whole relationship exists to like troll you somehow. Like your whole family's fucked in that respect. Carla's face paint just became a do not warrior. Holy shit, we're 2 members above our goal. We're at 332 members. Carla's face paint, thank you so fucking much. That's so fucking awesome. W's in the chat for Carla as I update the numbers.
She was flippant. Like, it was straight up like, I don't care. And this one, she's like, we're for Israel, fuck Palestine. And Moses had the good sense to be like, we're filming this, so let's not. But trust me, I've known that Moses at the time long enough, and I know that motherfucker is. I know where his heart is, okay? Let me tell you.
Look at that. Look at that. Talking about his brother-in-law. Talking about Hila's brother. Look at what he says just to make him look bad and try to get some heat off of himself. Look at what he says.
But trust me, I've known Moses long enough, and I know that motherfucker is. I know where his heart is, okay?
He's like, Moses can try to pretend to be pro-Palestine, but I've known that motherfucker for a long time. I know. Ethan, honestly, you and Hila, I don't even want to know what you guys say about Palestine behind closed fucking doors. The shit you say on your podcast, like if the Palestinians outnumber the Jews, it's done for the Jews. You say that on camera. God fucking forbid what you say behind closed doors. So if you want to sit here and fucking talk about Moses and what he actually believes about Palestinians, I'm excited to know what Moses has to say about what you fucking say about Palestinians. How about that? If you want to play that fucking game, I'd be down to listen to Moses say what you reveal what you and Hila talk about. Is that the kind of show you want to have? You want your wife and her brother to like reveal personal shit about each other online while your kids watch? Yai b'shum aleikum. Yai b'shum means shame on you, by the way.
Tell you. It's here. All right. So what? Seriously, why? I mean, can somebody answer why is it okay that she works with Trisha but has to denounce us? Why is that?
Some may deem it interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? Some may deem it interesting, yeah.
Possibly.
I don't understand how Trisha gets a pass. She was tap dancing for Israel less than 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys even knew that, but she was trying to build a whole career in Israel. Right? So that's what's going on there.
Why don't they go after Trisha?
And I guess that's basically, I don't know if there's more to say about it. But like, I mean, the fate of this, a lot of people are receiving the makeup, and I'm seeing that everybody's loving it, which I knew they would, and I'm very happy. But I don't know how a brand can survive if anyone with any following is treat you like you're Bill Cosby or something.
Yeah, well, they just said, I don't know how a brand can survive if everyone treats you like you're Bill Cosby or something. And that's right. Ethan and Hila use their podcast to promote Teddy Fresh and Teddy Glow. As the podcast audience shrinks, the audience of potential people that they can promote their products to is going to shrink. When they used to have 1.5 million people watching their episodes, they could promote Teddy Fresh and Teddy Glow to 1.5 million people. Now they can promote their brand to 500,000 viewers if they're lucky. And now I am sure, and they keep lying that their audience is still majority female. I have a feeling that their audience is leaning a lot more towards men. There might still be a lot of women watching, sure, but there's a lot more men watching, and those men aren't fucking buying makeup, okay? And when you can't collaborate with other young popular creators because they don't want to associate with Zionists, because all young people understand that standing with Israel or defending Israel or Zionism in any way, shape, or form is fucking toxic and fucking unacceptable, then how are you going to promote your product? You're losing the viewers. You can't collaborate with anyone. Of course, Ethan, everything you've been doing for a year, as I have fucking warned you, is kicking your ass.
You're killing all your businesses. My video was literally called How Ethan Klein is Killing H3H3. Killing H3H3. And by killing H3H3, I meant everything. How you're killing your brand. You're killing Teddy Fresh because Teddy Fresh is an arm of H3. And right now, Teddy Glow. And they're literally realizing what everyone has been telling them, especially me, for the past fucking year. You can't. How do you expect to survive and grow when all you do is alienate people, and you've made yourself so toxic that no one wants to associate with you, that literally a nobody like me has twice rejected an invitation to your fucking show? Twice! Do you guys think they'll invite me on a third time? Twice I've said no to coming on your show. I've been like, hey, should I go? Should I not go? But twice, man, I've said no to go on your fucking show. You have 2.6 million subs. I have nothing to gain from you. You are motionless. You are sauceless. You are juiceless. No one wants to fuck with you. Teddy Glow might sell a little bit right now at launch. They might sell a little bit at Christmas. Bye-bye after Christmas, man. Ain't nobody ordering that shit after Christmas. You know that. You know the brand has a couple of good months ahead of it right now. It's a brand new product. People are going to be maybe excited, your core audience. And now because of this fucking pity party that you're throwing, they're going to get some pity orders, literally. This whole podcast right now, no one's buying Teddy Glow. They're just doing this so that fans feel bad for them and fucking order Teddy Glow to offer someone just out of fucking pity. Good luck with another fucking drop. Like, it's not going to fucking happen, man. And whose fault is that? Aitor sends 100 ARS and says, please make a parody with Crab Rave Song or Coffin Dance. They're literally getting pity orders. They're going to get some Christmas orders. And then I guarantee you, Hila and Ethan, like, it's kind of fucking done. Like, I'm sure Teddy Fresh is struggling, and that's an established brand. Trying to launch a brand as like a Zionist? Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck.
Or like Chris D'Elia. I didn't even do anything. Right?
You're suing people that don't need to be sued. You fucking dumbass.
I didn't do anything. So that's what that is. That's why Hila was.
And look, if calling him a fucking dumbass is too harsh, and if it's gonna make him want to dig his heels in the sand more, I'm sorry for calling you a fucking dumbass, bro. Just drop the fucking lawsuits.
Hila wanted to quit everything. I thought you were just talking. I don't know. You want to talk about it?
Well, yeah, Ethan was like, I guess it was like, what, like Teddy Fresh? Like, and I was like, no, everything.
Seems like the podcast. And I was like, no.
Also,
that's the only reason anyone supports us, man.
Wait, what?
That's why Hila was. Hila wanted to quit everything. I thought you were just talking. I don't know. You want to talk about it?
Well, yeah, Ethan was like, I guess it was like, what, like Teddy Fresh? Like, and I was like, no, everything.
Seems like the podcast. And I was like, no.
So Hila wants to quit everything. She wants to quit Teddy Fresh. So that means, look, Teddy Fresh sales are pretty fucking bad. If Hila's like, I want to fucking quit, you gotta know, you gotta assume Teddy Fresh sales are doing bad. They have access to the back end. Again, by the way, look up Hila, Ethan, look up my name, Anthony Sargon. Look up my name in the Teddy Fresh database. Just look up how much I spent on your shit. Look up how much money I spent, okay? And then ask yourselves, do we want to try to regain someone like that? And then listen to the advice I gave you, okay? And then multiply that money that I spent on Teddy Fresh by thousands of other viewers that you've also alienated. And imagine the money you could have made had you not acted the way you acted over the last 2 years. Just look up my full name, Anthony Sargon. Have fun. Look at how much money I spent on Teddy Fresh. I know you got a database. I know you track your sales. You know how much money I've spent. Just look it up. Look up my name. Have fun. That's what you're missing out on. These are the people that you've alienated, and you've enjoyed alienating, and you've insulted us, and you've pushed us away, and called us anti-Semites and racist bigots and pieces of shit. That's what you've done.
so
That's the only reason anyone supports us, man. Without the podcast, I'd be fucking.
But also, the more I
Universally
thought about
hated.
it, I was like, I want to. I want to quit when I want to quit and when I make that decision, not because not because people are pushing me out to do it and give them that satisfaction.
I mean, the market is going to push you out. The market's going to push you out. No one's going to buy your fucking shit. So it's your decision. Again, there might be a path for you to be able to sell Teddy Glow to the people that you've alienated, but you got to bring them back on your side. And it's some hard fucking work. It is going to be hard fucking work, and it's going to take a lot more than Ethan dropping a couple of TikToks, clarifying comments he made in the past on the podcast. It's going to take a lot more fucking work. Start by dropping the lawsuits. Trust me. Trust me. Take it to the bank. If it doesn't work, fucking blame me. Drop the lawsuits. Announce that you're dropping the lawsuits. Have a call with Frogan. Have a call with Denims. Have a call with KC Tron. Do a whole episode where Hila talks about the fucking raid in Ramallah, and where you explain every single point that made you sound like Zionists. Apologize for it. Clarify. Denounce Zionism. Say fuck Zionism. I'm telling you. You don't want to do it, don't do it. Keep bitching about it here.
Yeah, but I truly don't know how Teddy Glow will work as a brand long term if it's like this. We can't work with anyone. Can't work with anyone.
Dizzle sends $5 and says, imagine blowing up your business by backing an ethno-state. Exactly. And when the solution is right in front of their fucking eyes, they just choose not to listen. They just don't want to listen. To good faith commentators, to good faith criticisms, coming from good faith actors. And I've proven, I've alienated part of my audience because I felt like I wanted to say what I believed. You can call me stupid, you can call me a fucking idiot, you can call me misinformed, you can call me an asshole, you can call me whatever you want, but you cannot call me dishonest, and you can't call me a fucking liar.
Creators, influencers. You can't live on an island, bro. It's just not impossible.
It's already been like that. That's already what our reality has
It
been.
says you can't live on an island. Yeah, you can't, Ethan.
If it's like this. We can't work with anyone. Can't work with any creators, influencers. You can't live on an island, bro. It's just not impossible.
It's already been like that. That's already what our reality has been with Teddy Fresh and everything.
Maybe we could try like Boy Throb and say, you know, if we don't sell this makeup, then Love's going to be sent back to Sweden.
Oh, it's hot.
And I mean, their fucking crew should have told them everything I'm saying. This should have been expressed to them by their crew. Again, if their crew is afraid that they're going to lose their jobs or they don't want to make it an awkward fucking work environment because they know that Ethan and Hila aren't receptive to criticism, then hey, fuck it. You know what? Stay quiet. Earn your paychecks. I don't give a fuck about you guys. Take it from a fan. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to gain from H3. Literally, nothing to gain. I can't gain a fucking single useful subscriber from you. And I got nothing to lose because I don't fucking work for you. Drop the fucking lawsuits. It is the worst business decision you've made. Drop the fucking Zionist Act because it is another worst fucking business decision you've made. Denounce Zionism clearly, unequivocally. Clarify every point that people have highlighted that makes you sound like a Zionist. Clarify them. All of them. Okay? Drop the lawsuits. Apologize for the Zionism. Apologize clearly and emotionally and truthfully for the fucking raid in Ramallah. Stop suing Redditors. Stop harassing fucking iDubbbz. There's a lot you need to do, but there is a path. Should you choose to accept it? But let me guess, you're not going to accept it. He's going to bitch about Cruel World Happy Mind tomorrow, and he's going to bitch about Chris Kunzler because it's going to get him short-term views, short-term attention. He's not thinking long-term. If he was thinking long-term, he would have thought that my wife is trying to launch a makeup brand at the end of the year. Maybe I shouldn't spend the next 2 years alienating everyone. Maybe we should spend the next 2 years building bridges. But no. What's going to get me views today because I need views because I'm killing my channel? Let's shit on iDubbbz. Let's shit on Hassan again. Let's shit on Millhouse. And then his wife's makeup brand comes out and it's a fucking flop. Cool.
Say, you know, if we don't sell this makeup, then Love's going to be sent back to Sweden.
Oh, that's a reverse voice.
Yeah, reverse.
That's too close for the truth.
I'm kind of, yeah.
Yeah, actually, it is.
That's why it's good.
It is kind of true because the pot goes down and our ass is going back to Dearborn as well.
Well, you don't need a visa though.
I don't need a visa though, but it is like a different country sometimes.
Although I do think sometimes he does want to deport American citizens.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry you're dealing with this, Hila. It's despicable the way people are.
Bro, this guy. Has he always been like this? I'm sorry, Hila. You're going. He seems like so fucking phony. Again, I can't. Anything Zach says, I just cannot believe.
Well, I'm sorry you're dealing with this, Hila. It's despicable the way people are. I know I support you guys through and through, and it's awful the way people are, the way the world is.
Thank you.
Thank you for saying nothing, Zach. Thank you for that nothing. I support you through and through. Obviously, you fucking work for them. We know you support them through and through. What else are you gonna fucking say? Sorry, I don't like Zach at all.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, thank you to everybody here and our audience as well. I mean, That's
Our
like-
audience was extremely supportive and kind.
Yeah.
And again, so grateful.
Yeah, they were kind. Are they spending money? That's what you need, Ethan. They can be as kind as you need them. Oh, Hila, I'm sorry. Is Nick Eat the Oreo gonna buy fucking concealer? Is Nick Eat the Oreo's fans who enjoy the ultimate rape review, are they gonna buy lip gloss? Is Keemstar gonna tell his audience to buy the foundation that you're selling? Where are these people coming from? Where are these customers coming from? Are you going to just conjure money up from thin air? They've been so kind. Yeah. Kindness, you can't spend kindness, can you, Ethan? Does kindness pay the bills?
Despite everything we've been through, to still have like a significant core audience that supports us, that knows who we are, right? That's the only reason we've been able to continue pushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there'd be no point otherwise. It'd just be no point. So thank you guys.
There was a way to get your audience back. It didn't have to be this way. You didn't have to alienate everyone. It did not have to be this way, but that's what you chose. And I have been warning you for a year. No one will collab with you. Teddy Fresh sales can't be doing good. They're probably not. Teddy Glow ain't doing good. Like how many times have we said this, folks? How many times have we warned them? You know? And then if they even look at this, they're not. But they would use this video to make me look fucking stupid and crazy instead of actually using it to help Ethan and Hila. Oh, look at what Millhouse said. Millhouse made fun of my wife for picking up your dog shit, Ethan. Instead of telling Ethan something fucking useful. And his subreddit will pick the worst fucking clips from this to share instead of something that he can actually benefit from, because your fucking subreddit doesn't even care about your success. If your audience cared about your podcast being successful, they would give you tips to grow your audience, not to shrink your audience. Your subreddit, your fans don't give a fuck that you're shedding fucking subscribers, that you can't launch a fucking new brand, that you can't do shit anymore. They don't care. If they did, they would tell you how to grow your audience. They're happy to see you shrink and shrink and shrink as long as you make fun of iDubbbz and you make fun of Frogan, man. That's all they fucking want.
And that's what that is. And that's what's going on in my neck of the woods.
I think those are the pocket pussies, right?
What?
The what?
Can we get one for the office?
I'm not getting pocket pussies for the office, Nate. That's disgusting. Get your
Then
own.
I don't want it.
Get your own, okay? And leave me out of this conversation, please. Delete me from this conversation. I think part of what's it feels maddening. It feels like gaslighting, like crazy making. Like it's so frustrating to look at all these super woke people and nobody fucking can see what's happening. It's like they're so woke and they're so aware and they're so sensitive.
No one can see what's happening except us. All these woke people. Fuck Zionism. Fuck Israel. And free Palestine. Now and forever.
To racism and even Hassan, when I was talking, I go, so you're someone that's like sensitive to microaggressions, right? And he says, yes, I am. And you're saying swastika hilt should not make me feel uncomfortable. No, you're insane.
Mm.
And what, 3 million people watch that, and nobody who supports him thought that was a little fucking nuts, a little fucked up to tell that? It's just like, these people don't give a fuck. It's kind of disillusioning where it's like, do these people care about...
Dizzle's got the English Arabic. Says, Zach bala akhla. That means Zach has no manners. Well, thank you so much, Dizzle. And your Arabic is vastly improving, sir.
This at all about anyone? Or, you know...
That's a swastika.
Yeah. That's what he said, by the way, when he saw it.
Immediately goes for the swastika one. Got it.
Yeah. He says he didn't know, but he sure mentioned it a lot of times.
Yeah, talk about the swastika sword again, Ethan. I'm sure that's going to move a lot of concealer.
Anyway, we have a lot to move on to. We got top of the show stuff. Also, I have this cruel world happy mind. And again, I don't revel in this, but she keeps fucking going, man.
So I think he's going to talk about this tomorrow. Let's see. If Chris Kunzler is going to do a live reaction to it tomorrow, I might want to avoid doing the same thing at the same time. I'd probably watch Chris doing it. But I do want to live stream for the rest of this week. I do want to live stream Thursday, Friday, so we'll see what we do tomorrow. I do have a few other topics lined up that I want to talk about this week. They're little minor, so if I don't like reacting to H3 live unless they're having debates. Like I watched H3 live when they were doing the Hassan debate and when they were doing the Sam Cedar debate. If it's like a regular episode, they meander a lot and they're kind of boring to watch live. So unless they're jumping in with a Chris Kunzler thing, I don't know if I'm going to react to it. But we've been going for like 3 hours, so I'm gonna end the live stream now. But before we do, I think Uninformed Leftist is live, so let's raid Uninformed Leftist. How about that? Smaller channel, friend of the show. I love James.
Oh, I know what they felt.
Let me share the link to his channel. Or this is the link to his live stream. Boom. So do me a favor and let's raid Uninformed Leftist. Our boy James. By the way, pitch him the idea. Pitch him the idea of a show between hosted by myself, James, and Comrade Casey. Let him know that you guys are interested in that. You know what I'm saying? So, folks, thank you so much to everyone who came in today, to everybody who donated. Thank you so much to everyone who threw in a super chat, to everybody who gifted a membership, to everybody who became a member. Thank you so, so much. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow night for another fun live stream. Let us raid James, friend of the show. Tell him we want to host a show together. Okay.
6 million Jews.
Wait, I want to see my credits.
Other people were getting.
I want to see James thank me for the raid. Then we will stop.
Genocided by the Nazis. It's like some synagogue the wartime.
Australia.
You know, it almost makes me feel like I'm the
acknowledge our raid, James, and I will end this stream.
Easy one for like accepting the Holocaust happened and these atrocities happened. It's like
Zach, that's just because you're a moron, bro. Bro's actually gonna get brainwashed by fucking 3 comments on an Instagram feed, and he's like, wow, I see some comments saying that the Holocaust didn't happen, and it makes me feel like,
come on, James, acknowledge us.
Did the Holocaust happen? Like, dude, you read some comments on Instagram and it throws your entire world history into question. Holy fuck, dude, this motherfucker. That was like 2 comments that questioned the mention.
Jesus, James, come on, man. Ooh, Ugly Surge Monkey sends £5 and says, for shawarma. Well, thank you so much. I'm getting a fucking chicken shawarma. Do you guys want me to share the chicken shawarma photo on posts? I will. I'll send a photo.
The Holocaust, and he's having an existential crisis because he built his entire personality around being the Jew that's living in a Holocaust time now, and he's like, wait a second, I read 2 comments on Instagram. Am I the crazy one right now? Did the Holocaust not happen, bro? It's Instagram comments from Nazis.
Oh, he did see it? How behind am I? Oh, I'm very behind.
Plus, the Nazis denied that the mentioned the Holocaust, and he's having an Instagram feed. Holy reads mentioned the whole personality around being the
how behind am I
on Instagram? Am I the crazy one? It's as they were.
What? Where have you?
That guy
in some place somewhere in Australia.
You know, it almost makes me feel like I'm the crazy one for like accepting the whole.
Meg sends $5 and says, obsessed with the fact that I saw my doctor and went to the gym, and you're still live. Excited to watch this back later. Oh, man, yeah, we've been going. This is a long stream tonight. Thank you so much, Meg, for the generous dono. You've been so sweet today.
Holocaust happened and these atrocities happened. It's like the people
I need
that
to
fucking
talk with
just
Anthony.
delusional and crazy.
There we go.
Yes.
He acknowledged my name, folks. He did it.
Is the internet, right? These fringe people who have like paranoid delusional personality disorders.
Guys, you're making me feel bad because I have to end this stream soon. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk with Anthony.
Don't end, James. The people need something to watch. All right, folks. We love you all. Thank you so much for joining. Very fun stream tonight. I'll see you tomorrow night and possibly Friday night. 2 more streams to end the week strong. We might react to the Chris Kunzler thing tomorrow night. Let's see what happens. Bye-bye, everybody. I love you. And as always, do not worry.
That he did, where he got a bunch of people on, and I'm just fucking lazy, but